Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm
12 years. I never expected it to turn out like this. TheBoxingVoice.com. Shout out to the community, man. I appreciate y'all.
What's happening, people? Info Joe, Los Angeles, in the building.
Adrian, the problem wrong, the man from the frozen tundra.
Keem, straight out of Florida.
You think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
Because when he has been in the bright lights and enjoying his time, having fun and lapping it up, no problem. You're the big celebrity. You're in the bright lights. I've been in the dark, in the trenches, in the gym.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
And the new IBO, WBO, WBA, WBC franchise, and Ring Magazine.
People ask me, when does camp start? Camp started as soon as I bet T from Lopez. As soon as I batted him and took all his belts, camp started the next day.
What a right hand from George Kambosos, and the takeover went down.
He's a good villain, though. He is.
Could have fought anybody. Lomachenko, Devin Haney. Unfortunately, Lomachenko's not available. Beautiful. Devin Haney, step up. Now we'll take your belt.
This is Sparta!
SDS Promotions.
But he says he'll finish his fight as a king. What's a king to an emperor?
You are now locked into the Boxing Voice live from Las Vegas with Nesta Gibbs and Ringwalk Danny.
Let's start with this. I'm a creative genius.
SDS.
And now, the most dangerous producer on YouTube, Brandon in Houston.
Brandon in Houston. SDS Promotions.
You're now locked into the king of all boxing podcasts, The Boxing Voice. Jab that like button.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
What is it? Is it that they don't like the Charlotte? You like the Charlotte?
The unified WBA, WBC, and IBF 154-pound champion of the world.
I'm happy, not angry, I'm passionate.
The WBC middleweight champion of the world.
No, I think you're a great fighter. And
I know that already. They say, oh, the Charlotte ain't fought nobody. Duh, because they don't want to fight us. Fighters, come on, step up and with that shit. Come on, let's get it. Like I said, I went to the top already. I've seen the bottom before. At the top, I've seen the bottom. I went back down to the bottom and shot back the fuck back up. Now what they mad at me for? It's not like old school boxing. We're the best, fight the best no more. It's about politics. It's about who you know, who you are, if you got a crowd behind you. Sit your ass in your weight division and see if you can beat one of them. Cause fucking with me, you gonna get knocked the fuck out. I'm a knockout artist, baby. If we stand by lines only, just like we made this up, we gonna ride with it. We're gonna ride with it till the day we die.
Jermel. Jamal. Charlo.
SDS Promotions.
Shut the fuck up, you little prick.
Yeah?
Yeah, prick. Come on, get him out of here.
You're getting out of here.
Move him out of here.
SDS Promotions.
Fury's the name, and fucking fighting's the game. His heart's rattling now. His balls have sunk up inside of him. There's a man here that's going to annihilate your daughter.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
The heavyweight champion of the world, the greatest fighter that's ever lived, ever laced a pair of boxing gloves on, ever stood in a boxing arena.
Me, the Gypsy King.
Fury
Usyk's a pussy and Dylan White don't want to fight. So if you can prove me wrong, get to fucking fighting. These are all coward bum dossers. I'll annihilate the lawyers and destroy yous. Submit yous. Tap you bitches out.
Fury's just too intelligent. When he has to box, he boxes. When he's got a triple jab, he triple jabs.
If he holds a handful of stones and throws them at me, he may have a chance of landing something.
Chicken! Chicken! Joshua! Where are you? Where are you, AJ? AJ!
Dylan White's a bitch. When I see you, you've got to fight me anyway.
Taking supernatural strength. Fury throwing it on Morgan.
SDS Promotions.
I'm going to smash your face in too. There's not one thing you can do about it.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another morning edition of the Boxing Voice Radio, the Breakfast Club of Boxing, the voice of the people. There is no equal. Good morning to everybody. We ready to rock and roll. Today we're going to be discussing Vasily Lomachenko and the WBC. Seems the WBC has now ordered Vasily Lomachenko to be their number one, jumping Shakur Stevenson and Isaac Pitbull Cruz. And now, if Devin Haney vacates his belts and decides to move up to 140 pounds, Shakur Stevenson and Vasily Lomachenko will have to fight for that belt. Now, obviously, Isaac Pitbull Cruz can still get re-ranked after his fight with Giovanni Cabrera, who he will be facing on the Earl Spence Terrence Crawford undercard, which is the rumor. And, yeah, that's very interesting by the WBC to have ordered Vasily to get number one. So we got a poll because we do find it strange, you know? So on the poll, did Vasily Lomachenko deserve the new number one ranking in the WBC? Option number one, yes, it's fair since he beat Devin Haney. Option number two, no, this is privilege at its finest. Option number three, F it. I wanted Lomachenko versus Shakur anyway. Option number four, and your final option, order rematch with Haney. Get it right. So this is what we'll be discussing this morning. If you want to join in, you want to voice your opinion, you know what to do. The number to call, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1. One time, voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. We also have Discord available for anybody that wants to call using our Discord community. And Twitter Spaces is available as well. Before we do open those lines, obviously, I do want to introduce my co-host and get his thoughts on Lomachenko being ranked number one. And we'll go out to the phone lines. What's up, brother?
Top of the morning, champ. How you feeling? Very surprised or not surprised by the news of Vasily being re-ranked, you know? That is a question for people. I just realized what you did there. My apologies. But yeah, champ. Top of the morning. It's Friday. It's Friday, so I have to say that bro, I'm
Thank God it's Friday.
Bro, like, you don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, we working tomorrow, but like to be able to enjoy a weekend and we off Monday for Memorial Day. You get what I'm saying? So
he off.
Wait, you don't take Memorial Day off?
I mean, you a vet. I get you. That's like for you.
Damn, I thought it was, national holiday, champ.
No, I know, but you don't get it. Like he don't get it. Like
Nah,
this
nah,
ain't a
nah.
job for me.
Nah. I know.
Like
I was just fucking with you
this
for
a
real.
soapbox. I throw on the radio and we
Yeah.
talk that
Now
shit.
on the 4th, I ain't gonna lie. 4th of July. I don't know what
Yeah,
day
I
of the
mean, I'm
week.
sure. Listen,
I don't know what day of the
my
week that
days
fall
off.
on.
My days off. Let me tell you how it works. My days off are always revolving around my wife. Like
No, for sure,
when
brother.
she needs her time, when she want to do what she ever, whatever
Right.
couple shit, then that's the day we taking on. Other than that, like I'm a homebody anyway. I love the studio. I love talking boxing. Shit, I got hella subjects, hella thumbnails. My thumbnail dude went on vacation. I asked for like 50 before he left. Like, yo, give me all this just in case.
He said just in case.
For
Damn.
real. Cause look, this might be a short show, so I gotta have some other shit on the deck.
Well, this
Because
Friday.
we got the betting show.
We have
10:45. We're going live. We're just gonna make that even every time.
Let's stick to 10:30, bro.
10:30 is pushing it. I'm telling
Why?
you, because research. I need that 15 minutes.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. We need to start doing that Thursday and just come Friday.
I mean,
Bets already
I don't even wait
placed.
till Thursday. Anybody that's been witnessing me,
No, I'm just saying, but like we should go
you
into
can't
that
wait
show.
till Thursday because truth be told is that you miss the lines. Like for instance, smart gamblers, and this is free. Smart gamblers have already put their bets in on Spence and Crawford. If you could find a line, anybody with FanDuel, you can probably bet right now. You should right now. You're getting your best money right now because when they open it on all sports books, that's gonna drive those lines down and fuck everything up. They're already, like I said, we got a lot to talk about. But we are only specifically talking Vasily Lomachenko being re-ranked as the number one off the back of a loss.
Yeah, surprised and not surprised.
I'm super surprised. I'm going to be real. I thought it was going to be the WBA. I seen Igor Kliman sent the letter to all 4 sanctioning bodies. So shout out to the WBC for responding the quickest. But he sent the letter to all 4 sanctioning bodies asking that they do something for the travesty. And he was looking to be ranked number 1 in the WBA. But you know why? Because then he could try and get that Tank fight. But WBC acted first. That doesn't mean the WBA can't do the same and also rank him number 1 universally.
And the other sanctioning bodies to follow.
Exactly. So I'm just like, yo, we got so many people coming out right now saying, I rewatched it. I mean, experts. I rewatched it, and you know what? It wasn't. It was a tight fight. Can't call it a robbery. So if we can't call it a robbery, why is he getting ranked number 1? Now, I will say this before anyone gets upset at Lomachenko. Deontay Wilder didn't even have to petition after losing to Fury back to back to back. He was ranked number 1. Dillian White still was the WBC silver. He got his fight with Tyson, and Wilder is still number 1. So, maybe it's not privilege, right? Because they definitely ranked Wilder number 1 off of 2 losses. And right now, all he did is beat Helenius, and he's currently still sitting at number 1. And you can see the rankings there. These are the heavyweight rankings. So I will also show you 35, where Vasily has now jumped. And we'll see, did it take effect yet? And it has. Number 1.
Scroll down, champ, a little bit, or oh no, too much. I just want to see when that say. So that says it hasn't been updated since April 6th.
Yeah.
So let me go to the actual WBC
Yeah, but
website.
it's updated because let me not screen share anymore and show you the info from Benson. Michael Benson reported on it yesterday.
So I'm pulling up the lightweight rankings.
And here goes the
Yeah, so
tweet.
it's not updated. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wanted to go to the
Yeah, but
website.
is it on WBC rankings?
Yes.
And it says?
It's different than what we're showing. So
Okay.
it has Lomachenko, and this was updated yesterday,
Yeah.
May 25th.
So this is obviously where Benson got it from. If you want to send me that link
Yeah,
and I
that's
can
what I'm
screen
doing.
share
So
it.
I'm
But
doing that
here
now.
you see that Vasily Lomachenko has retained his position as the number one. So he was always number one. That's why on our site it shows that he's still number one because he was always number one. So now he's staying there due to the new WBC ranking following his defeat to Devin Haney. Shakur is number two. So obviously if Haney vacates, Shakur and Lomachenko would eventually fight for that belt.
And Shakur's already spoken and said that if that is the case, that's a fight he's wanted anyway.
And that's what I said.
They have history. They've sparred. You get what I'm saying? You know, I think that would make for a great fight. Should Devin move up?
So these are the rankings, and obviously Devin is your champion. And we have to minimize.
Yo, and they have their website incorrect. They have him. They show him winning the title in 2020, but it was actually 2019.
As you can see, Vasil is your number one, Shakur is your number two, and Isak is your number three. Now let me just go to April's edition just to show the difference. So here in April.
So in April, you have Pitbull number 2, which currently Shakur is number 2, Pitbull number 3. Currently number 4 is William Cepeda. In April, it was Yoshino. At number 5 currently is Frank Martin.
I love, bro, this division is going to be smoking. Even when Devin leaves, it's still going to be hot. This is why I'm saying that is a bad idea for him to move up. I'm going to just be real. Like, I get it. You can't make that weight, but shit. Look at that top 5 just in that. And look at that 7, bro. Yo, Jermaine Ortiz, Cambosos, Frank Martin, William Cepeda, Isak Cruz, Shakur Vasil. Fudge. Any combination of those fights I want. Any. For real. And it feels like we won't get Shakur Vasil.
Keyshawn at number 15.
Feels like we won't get Shakur Vasil. I think we'll get, before we get that, we'll get Jermaine Ortiz. He's been very vocal about wanting Haney, wanting Shakur. So, you know, you don't get many people that raise their hands to fight those guys. So they usually get those opportunities, you know what I mean? It's like we were talking about Tank yesterday. If you don't really bring nothing to the table, you get the fight easier because you have less negotiating power. There's less argument coming from your team. You know, you more of a willing party because you understand that you about to get the Willy Wonka ticket. You feel me? You about to be on the big stage. But if you haven't already done so, go ahead and smash that thumbs up because we're almost at 700 people live. And you know, we want to open up these phone lines, but you guys are being stingy, so we're gonna have to be stingy with accepting your opinion on this topic because I mean, you know, we really need you to hit that thumbs up. Be fair. We got some super chats though, so we could get to that in the meantime.
In between time.
You already know.
Yo.
What up, though?
You hear that?
Man, you always ask. That's the fan. As long as it don't be heard on the show. You understand? That's all that matters.
Word. No, I feel that.
So we got 69 Sports LGTV. Shout out for being the first super chat of the day. Plus, I want to say I've been seeing you consistently for a minute now, and we appreciate you all the way in Sri Lanka making our show international. Is it Sri Lanka or Sweden?
No, I'm pretty sure Sri Lankan. We've looked it up.
You sure?
Nah, but yeah. Candy Slim. While you look that up, $5 or
So you
$2.
ain't even gonna say his. You just gonna skip it.
Ah, you ain't even read it. Damn, you just get off
That is
topic.
Swedish. Swedish corner is Swedish corner.
Oh yeah, shout out to Sweden. He said Loma has Dana White privilege, but he put White like Dillian White,
Yeah,
even though it's spelled like the color white.
yeah.
But we get you, Chan. Appreciate you.
Word.
Candy Slim 5012 $2 says should be called WDC. We don't care. Shrug emoji, middle finger emoji.
Mm.
Angel Perez $10 says Loma looked dusty in Ortiz fight. He won debatably. Then he gets outworked and handicapped by the champ. Body shots kept his activity in spurts. I guess that's number one performance. How is he over Shakur?
I mean, cause Shakur, I don't know. How, he says I use a VPN in Sweden. Shout out to you, champ. 69 Sports. I don't know other than whatever he's done previously at 35, right? Like Shakur's beat Shoshino and Vasil's beat, Kome, Nakatani, and Ortiz.
Jermaine Ortiz, yeah.
So, that's I guess one way of looking at it. Quick reminder, your daily reminder. I don't have my watch on, which I hate, but today is Friday.
Yo, you just smacked yourself.
Today's Friday?
Yes, sir. It's Friday.
Which means we have one more day before we give away the Roy Jones Jr. autographed glove. Remember, if you want to enter the raffle, all you got to do is purchase a virtual raffle ticket via the Boxing Voices Cash App. Now, there are many fakes, so please navigate here to the screen so that you can read the proper spelling of how to send the $10 via Cash App. For any international people that cannot use Cash App, we do have PayPal, but you have to send that extra 3% because PayPal is raping your records. That being said, we have one more day. We're giving out this glove during the live fight chat that we are doing tomorrow, which we haven't confirmed, Hardin, and it's already today. So I don't know. We're doing it here.
Yeah, I would rather do it here.
All right, we're doing it here.
It's just like it ain't even worth going to Hardin, to be honest.
Damn, shitting on Golden Boy. Let's see what they got though, because I know they got that new kid. Look up the card.
I know
they got that
Scrappy
new
on
kid, and the new kid, the middleweight is signed, bro. He's looking nice. Let's see what happens with him. Give him a chance. He's looking like a middleweight Ryan Garcia is what they're calling him. You know what I mean? Now let's hope that
Garcia.
Yeah, because he
So
got the look.
He got the looks.
He got the look, and he got the power. I forgot his name. I think it's Eric.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm pulling it up. Let's see what we got on the docket. So tonight we do have the H2O Silv in Orlando on the zone, the MVP card. You got Jamar Pemberton on that card. Like I said, Ashton H2O Silv on that card. So for anybody wanting to tune into that. And then in India, so let's see.
Yo, Ashton opponent got changed, by the way, man. He was in a real fight. They changed that shit. Bro, listen, the dude that he was fighting is the only dude that didn't get knocked out to, guess who? Too late. Abdullah Mason. That's right. I wanted to see that fight, bro. I was doing a lot of fight chat for that. Now I don't even know. Who the fuck is he fighting?
You talking about Eric Priest is the middleweight.
Yes,
the
Golden Boy.
He is currently 9-0, 7 knockouts, 6 foot tall. He
got the look for y'all Mexicans. Don't lie.
You know, I'm saying 31,000.
Yo, shout out to Benavidez. Shout out to David.
He looked more like Triple G than he does Canelo. That's all I'm gonna say.
I never said Canelo. I said the new Ryan. Anyway, Shout out to David.
He looks
got the
more like
day.
Triple G than Ryan.
Yo, David lives in Washington, but Arizona loves him, bro. Like he got yesterday was named David Benavidez Day in Phoenix.
That's dope.
I know. Shout out to
That's what's
David
up.
doing his thing. While we giving out shout out to Jeffrey Dixon. I got your
Yo,
cash app.
That's really dope. Get your own fucking day.
Yeah, Bud got his own street in Nebraska, Omaha. Shout out to Jeffrey Dixon. I got your 2 virtual entries to the Roy Jones Jr. glove. You have been added to the wheel of names. Tomorrow is the we will be announcing the winner. And shout out to Ern Luke just showing love and then also sending the proper pronunciation. Have we gone out to any calls yet? Okay, we got Mello. Looks like he just sent 2 more.
Cash apps?
No, he uses PayPal.
Okay.
And he wants 2 more entries into
Let's
that
go.
glove. Yeah, I ain't know I ain't know people was feeling Roy like that. You see, excuse
Bro,
me.
you must have forgot or something, cause
I must have forgot. I'm just one of those dudes that I'm not nostalgic. So it's like, yeah, Roy was that man, but like right now, Shakur's that man, you know? There's mad dudes, there's that dude right now. Like Earl's that dude right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. You don't see it that way? Champ?
No, I mean they definitely on the come up, but I feel like people are always gonna be appreciated after the fact. And yeah, bro, like Roy is a legend for sure. You know what I mean? So I don't take it for too much of anything, but he's one of those guys. Like he was definitely one of those guys, and I could see why there's a large interest for his glove.
Shout out to Beasley.
Like, bro, imagine had he walked away after the John
Ruiz fight.
Rode off into the sunset.
Yeah, his legacy probably would have been. I mean, I don't know that your legacy's tainted because I think we understand that Twilight career. You feel me? Like you got your real career, then you got that back half where you looking for money. I mean, we heard the Amanda Serrano interview. Did you hear that? Did you hear that clip that was running around Twitter? Her with Errol Hawani. Shout out to her. She got on Errol Hawani because of being signed to Jake. So he was interviewing her and brought up Sky Nicholson. But Sky not on that level.
Right.
So that's basically what Serrano said. Like, man, she's not on that level. She got like 6 or 7 fights. Like at this point in my career, I'm looking for the big fights, the money fights. You know what I mean?
Right.
They got to make sense, and they don't make sense with Sky. And she's right. You feel me? But I'm sure they're gonna pay her for that, right? Or no? Because she's saying she looking for the money fight. Isn't that Matchroom?
I don't think. I mean, it is, but like,
And aren't they? But they've been pushing Sky. No, I honestly, I think I only watched 1 fight of hers.
I don't know that they've been pushing her like
Let
that.
me check if she fought that 7-0 girl. I think that's who I seen her fight. If that. But should we open it up?
Bumgardner say she could make 26. Bumgardner undisputed.
Yeah. That's the type of fight Serrano was talking about. But I'm just trying to figure out why she's shutting down Nicholson when I feel like I haven't watched a lot of fights of Nicholson, but I've heard a lot about her.
Yeah, I mean,
I seen that fight, the Tina Alvarez fight. That girl was a complete farce. That Tina Alvarez was 7-0, but I don't know who the fuck she fought. She didn't know how to fight. That shit was crazy. If I'm thinking about the right girl, yeah, that's her, bro. She just kept coming straight in and doing nothing. It was weird. Yep, the girl from Spain. I mean, I pretty much think she only got there because of her look. So yeah, I'm not impressed with Sky, but I feel like they have been pushing her. I mean, look, 2022, she got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? 6 fights or 5 fights. It's already 2023. She's already fought twice. They pushing her, brother. No?
No, they're definitely pushing her. She hasn't headlined or anything like that. They're keeping her busy. I just don't know that they would like see a bigger financial benefit in like jumping her over a fight between somebody like Alicia, like I said, you know what I'm saying? And you said that's the type of fight that Serrano looking for, and I just think that's the one that would make more sense. Even how much sense now does the Katie rematch? That still makes sense, right?
I mean, it does in a
Because
sense that,
Katie lost at 40. She's still undisputed. She kind of like
and
in a
and
Canelo
it's like you
situation.
lost. It's like you lost to me, and I lost to her, the other girl, Chantel Cameron. So they could come back and meet each other, and but you don't think Katie's trying to avenge that loss and fight Cameron again? I mean, Cameron's willing to move down. That's the girl that she lost to. It's kind of the Canelo Bivol situation.
I mean, she's able to rematch her. We'll see if she,
I mean, I didn't watch the fight, but people actually felt it was the same Haney situation where, um, the crowd played a part in it, even though it's
Oh,
not her hometown.
that's why I didn't want to bet the fight because I kept saying I felt Chantel was so dangerous, but I'm like, yo, they fighting in Ireland.
Yeah, but it
Like,
didn't go that way. Fighting in Ireland, you figure the Katie gets the decision.
yeah, no, I mean, shit.
None of them did.
What
Nobody from Ireland
what
got
we
the
saw
decision.
2 weeks prior in Mexico, with the fucking robbery on the undercard, I didn't expect anything less. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna
But
stay
there was
away.
three. I think there was three Irish people on that card. They all lost. Dennis Hogan, Katie Taylor. I don't know who's the other one. I forget.
And you ain't even bet on the Hogan
I
fight either.
definitely bet on the fucking Hogan fight. I lost though. He lost.
Oh, even though I told you to bet the other side, you bet Hogan.
What other side?
Bro, you legit like, yo, get intel on this fight. And I went,
Yeah.
in the streets and I
Yeah.
got my intel.
Yeah, your people said go with Metcalf. I
Yo, by
know.
stoppage. Did he
I
stop
know.
him?
No.
Okay.
No. Right? I don't think so. No. He did have power. I was sad watching that fucking fight because I thought Hogan would be able to do it. That was my strong recommend too. He didn't get stopped though. See, I should have bet the fucking over. It's just I thought Metcalf ain't never been on that level, and then he lost to Cheeseman, and then I watched him, bro. Like the biggest issue there was his power, man.
It was too much for him.
He couldn't get away from that shit. But shout out to Hogan, man. At 38, he still did well. Look, he hung in there with another puncher.
Yeah, man. I was scared of that one. I was scared of that one. I'm like, yeah, they in Ireland, the mob behind it, Connor behind it. Yeah, they finna fuck some shit up over there.
But if you guys want to call in, voice your opinion on Vasily Lomachenko retaining his number one position. And now, if Haney moves up, which he might, don't seem like he's happy with Bob. You see him, he definitely has been saying
Vocal.
some stuff.
Yeah, he definitely been vocal, y'all.
Shout out to Tay, upgraded to the champ level. See you today at 10:45 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for the betting show. Shout out to Loso 1131 celebrating his first super chat ever. Shout out to you. He says, first off, I'd like to thank Al Heyman. Imagine that being your first super chat ever. You know he a boxing fan. All right, let's see here. Do you got anything before we open up the phone lines? Uh-oh. Terry Beasley, I guess that's Beasley. He just sent a $10 PayPal for an entry into the Roy Jones glove giveaway, which we're raffling off Saturday, mañana. The winner will be announced.
During the live fight show for the Anthony Juice Young and Alexis Rocha fight.
And then we'll mail it off on Monday. So obviously you should be paying attention so that you can give me your address Sunday. I mean, between Saturday and Sunday, and then I can mail it off on Monday. Because if I gotta wait till Monday to get your address, you're prolonging it. But shout out to Beasley. Go ahead and add you to the list. And let's open it up. What do you think? Ready? How many likes do we got?
Yeah, let me refresh the likes.
Are we ready? Did they
we got
treat us right?
700 votes, but only 200 likes. That's
Oh
whack.
my goodness. Why
That
is it
is
so
whack.
difficult? Why is it so difficult?
They don't fuck with us, champ.
That's crazy, man. All right. All right. Let's open it up. We're going to Ari on Twitter. What's up?
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Good morning, gentlemen. How y'all doing today?
What up, R?
Can't complain.
What's happening, man? This is just another example of all the special privileges that Lomachenko gets. And it's like, and he still acts like a little diva. You know what I'm saying? This dude got a title shot in his second fight, loses, immediately gets a title shot again, right? Then later down his career, fights Lomachenko. Well, he had an opportunity to fight Devin Haney. Instead, he petitions for the franchise designation, which is some bullshit. That everybody knows is some bullshit. So he avoids that mandatory. Then loses to Teofimo Lopez. Fight a washed-up Comey and Nakatani, who Teofimo Lopez had already beat. You know, and then takes a year off. Has the fight with Jermaine Ortiz, where he didn't look very great, right? And then still gets a shot at undisputed. And he loses, and he still gets another number 1 ranking by the WBC. I mean, this is special privilege, man. I haven't seen another boxer get this kind of privilege since I've been watching boxing.
But I'm sorry because I'm reading this email. So what I heard is I haven't seen another boxer. But what about my Wilder example?
No, I heard that example, but you got to understand. Who else in the WBC rankings when Deontay Wilder was better than him?
I mean, does it matter who's better than you? Doesn't it matter that you lost back to back? And everyone else that's been waiting didn't move ahead of you, but you lost twice?
Who else? Yeah, but who else was in the rankings? Look at the rankings, though.
Think about it. When AJ
But look at
lost,
hold on 1 second. No, but hold on. Who else was in the rankings? Dillian White? Come on, man.
Dillian White
and
was
Dillian White got his shot. Dillian White got his shot.
He had already got his shot.
Listen, my friend. Both of y'all, listen. When Wilder lost, Dillian was already the silver. When Wilder lost the second time, Dillian was still the silver. Then Dillian got his shot. And then
But that's what I'm saying. Dillian White got his shot. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at the WBC rankings, hold on one second. If you look at the WBC rankings, Shakur Stevenson was ranked number 1, right? So Shakur Stevenson did. I mean, if Devin Haney vacates, then Loma and Shakur will fight for that vacant title. But let's just say that Devin Haney decides to just stay at it for one more fight. Shakur Stevenson is being skipped over. And here's my thing, man. This is a guy that's 17-3, right? This guy didn't make it to 20 fights without taking 3 losses, and he's still somehow in Ring Magazine's pound for pound list, top 10. Like, that's fucking ridiculous, man. Like, That's my call. But thank you guys, and I'll catch y'all. I'll catch y'all next time.
All right, all right.
So the point I was trying to make is,
I'm here. I'm here. Yeah, I'm listening. Go.
the point I was trying to make is, it's not about Dillian White. Dillian White was already ranked higher than Wilder as the silver. Once Wilder lost the championship, you know what I'm saying? All he was in the phantom zone of the rematch clause. Next in the rankings is Dillian White. After that would have been whatever credible number one. They have Wilder there again after 2 losses. Meanwhile, Dillian White drops to number 6, and he was the silver. So Wilder as the champion drops to number 1. Dillian drops to number 6. He's saying, who else is there? Dillian got his shot. Okay, what about Andy, who at the time I believe was 5? Excuse me. And now somehow he's number 2. I don't even think Andy done anything to have moved up from 5. But Sanchez, he's at least staying busy, but his biggest win is a Jogba. Oslenbeck for sure can get moved. I don't think he could go above the top 5 where they got him at, though, because he hasn't fought any person of note. Bacoli deserves a higher ranking after beating the hell out of Yoka. To be number 7, I think that's unfair. If you look at Oslenbeck, who didn't beat a Yoka.
Wasn't he outside of the top 10 though?
Who?
Bacoli?
I don't know.
I think he was outside of the top 10.
I don't know. His win is like better than all of their wins. They're ranking Andy off of an AJ win from 10 years ago. Since then, who the fuck he beat? A retired Areola? You understand? That's what I mean. Like, the Bacoli win over Yoka is better than everything Oslenbeck's done. It's a debate about which win is better, a Jogba or Yoka. Some might say a Jogba because he's been able to bounce back and get the win over Shaw. And Yoka is hype. Feel me? He was hyped up. But I don't believe that. I don't believe that. He got a lot of legit wins under his resume. It's just Bacoli got him. He got a lot of common opponents. And he was doing that shit early in his career, taking him to France and doing it. So, I don't know. There's just people that could be ranked higher. Obviously, Ottawa Valane has the win, common opponent with Wilder. And that's the problem. That shit is like almost 2 years ago. He ain't fought since then. I think he fought maybe in a gym or some shit in Detroit since then.
He did, yeah.
Where he got the draw, right? He got the draw or some shit? Or went
no,
the distance with my man we just interviewed?
He that was a gym fight, but he had fought in the bubble too on Showtime. And who'd he fight? I feel like that was on a Brona card.
These dudes not moving, bro. They're not really doing nothing, bro. Like, I mean, again, Andy's last fight was fucking Ruiz. If you're on the show number, you do have to press
not his
1.
last fight, his last name.
Oh, he had a fight after Ruiz?
You said Andy's last fight was fucking Ruiz, and I'm like, well, not his last fight, his last name.
Yeah. No, Andy's last fight was fucking Areola, bro.
Word.
That's crazy. And to have sat around doing absolutely nothing since then and gone from 5 to 1, shameless. WBC's out of control. But I'm only bringing up Wilder and his number 1 ranking because obviously people like to, boxing is driven by race. So Loma's going to get the tag of white privilege. That's why he's number 1. But Wilder is not white, and he certainly is a great comparison because Loma lost once, Wilder's lost twice, and they both remain and retain their position. I think this is Toronto.
Yeah, let's go out to some of the phone lines. Over the 300 likes at least.
All right. That works.
But yeah, stop being stingy. And just want to be actually before we get to the phone lines, Ness, I just want to remind everybody, and I'm about to send you this link so you can screen share my friend.
What do you got going on?
It's what we have going on specifically next weekend. So I'm gonna send you this right quick. Um, so you can show the people. But yes, next weekend we will be in Detroit, Michigan for the Clarissa Shields and now Maricela Cornejo
Word.
undisputed middleweight fight attraction. So if anybody's out in Detroit, get up with us. We're going on behalf of Stagefront and we'll be doing another hospitality event, VIP show, food and drinks included. Um Exclusive meet and greet with the GOAT herself, Clarissa Shield.
Yeah.
You know, obviously your ringside seat. Tony Harrison gonna be in the building. Uh, we still waiting confirmation on Shakur and Alicia, but definitely gonna be a good time in Detroit next weekend. I'm looking forward to it.
You think French on Cruz
Nah,
takes a break to go there?
she already said she's not.
Oh, you hit up?
Yeah,
You the man.
her
You
and
sure you want me to screen share this?
yeah, why not?
Danny's. Just make sure you claim this screen share. Clarissa, this is him. After you told him not to.
Well, you got to scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll
See,
down, scroll
you
down, scroll
told
down,
him
scroll
not
down,
to.
scroll down, scroll down, scroll down.
You told him
All right,
not
now
to.
we good, now we good, now we good, now we good, now we good.
You told him not to, Clarissa.
Yo, yeah, I was gonna say zoom out some, champ. But yes, VIP packages, limited VIP packages still available. If you click on podcast nest, where the plus is at, make it smaller. No, make the screen smaller.
Make the screen smaller.
Now hit that podcast shit.
Where?
The plus, not yep, live interaction with the Boxing Voice podcast.
Holy smoke.
Boom. But yeah.
So join us in Detroit for an ultimate experience.
Next weekend.
TBV and Stagefront taking over Detroit to do a live show for Clarissa Shields versus Maricela Cornejo. Shout out to Maricela Cornejo, got the opportunity of a lifetime. Shout out to the GOAT, giving out official opportunities like that, you know? Ha! He said the graphic designer. I ain't gonna even finish that. Tyron, what up?
Yo, this fight's at the Little Caesars Arena, bro. It's like
Yo.
legit.
Are they gonna be selling pizza?
Good,
Or is that like stupid to say?
No, that's not stupid to say at all, and they better
'Cause-
be fucking
Because
selling
I love
pizza.
Little Caesars. I haven't eaten it in years, but when I do want some,
Save me a slice when y'all do get one.
Tyron, get off of that speakerphone, sounding like you inside of the closet.
No, I'm in the bathroom. My fault.
You good? You good? If you got to go to the
but-
bathroom because you at work, champ, we understand.
Yeah,
Go for it.
But yeah, man, I'm not mad about Lomachenko being ranked number one. I mean, he's a decorated fighter. The performance that he put on Haney, no one, was able to do what Loma did to Haney. Gave Haney his toughest fight, and it sets up for either the rematch, which everyone is talking about, or Loma versus Shakur, and that's the next, big fight at the lightweight. I won't put no one above Loma at number one. I mean, you can make a case for Shakur, but he just got there. Pitbull, no. So it's justifiable that Loma's number one. So I'm not mad at it. And again, we either gonna get the rematch or we get Shakur versus Loma, which is a big fight for me as well. But last thing, you guys doing a show on the Laura and Wood fight this weekend?
Yes. Yeah, we'll be covering that for sure.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
if it happens, because Laura came in like
4 pounds overweight.
So if it happens,
oh man, damn.
Yeah.
I ain't
so
see that.
actually, and let me check because I think I saw something. Let me check. I think it is going to go down, but obviously the belt only going to be on the line for Lee Wood. So
damn, man.
Yeah, Matchroom posted it goes down tomorrow. Belt on the line only for Wood.
What?
Oh wow.
That's
But,
crazy.
That's my call,
They better be taking a good
I
amount of money
appreciate
for That's a whole another division.
Bro, Bro, remember when Eric Morales came in overweight? They took what 50 or 75,000, and that was so early in Danny's career. You know, he used that to buy the Camaro.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. Yeah, that was like his first nice whip, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Camaro. What was he driving before that? You don't remember?
I don't remember. He stepped it up quick though. That Camaro became a family car, and by that I mean someone in the family kept that shit quick. You know what I mean?
Money came in different.
I mean, he got paid for that fight plus the extra for the weigh-in. So you know, shit changed real
Yo,
quick.
shit. Lomachenko could buy a Rolls Royce Cullinan with that 400,000.
That's crazy. But I hear it might get overturned. Bill told me, you know, he couldn't come back on the show yesterday because of that. He was like, yo, I'm dealing with the lawyers about this 400 grand. So I'm like, you got it, champ. Do your team. Do your team.
Yeah, so I did confirm there is a Little Caesars Pizza
Okay.
out there. So yeah,
I'm gonna have to fuck up some pizza. I'm back in the
I
gym,
was
so I can
worried.
fuck up some
I
pizza.
was worried, right?
Why?
Because I'm like, I know the arena's downtown. I'm like, fuck. You know, they got to stay in at the MGM at the hotel casino. So I didn't think that was near downtown, but that shit
Mhm.
like walking distance. We're like,
Why? What do you want to see? This guy's a tourist. You guys don't even know Danny.
bro, look, man.
What's downtown you want to go see?
Nah, I'm just saying it's a different city, but I was worried more so on transportation. Yeah,
Oh.
commuting. Like I'm like, damn, they gotta stay in far from the arena. Nope, right there. We right
Shout
there.
out to Cody Hall. Shout out to Cody Hall, who sent his $10 for the Roy Jones glove. So he has a virtual ticket, and you've been added to the wheel, which we will be spinning live tomorrow. We can start saying tomorrow. Today's
Yes,
Friday.
it is Friday already.
Which will be spinning live tomorrow and announcing the winner of this glove. Now, if you're listening to the show tomorrow and you hear your name announced, please immediately send me your address so that you know, we can have this shipped off to you by Monday morning.
He said, "Y'all don't know Danny a tourist."
Yeah, nah,
You
Danny
funny.
love that shit, bro. When he woke me up like, yo, we not going to the NASCAR. I'm like,
NASCAR. Now,
what?
why you tripping? Oh no, the Formula One.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
My
bro.
bad.
Put some
My
respect,
bad.
bro. Put some respect, champ. Your man's out there in Monaco right now at the races.
Who?
Bad Bunny.
But he's with Kylie.
Nah, he with you know, he fuck with Checo. He fuck with my mans and them. He fuck with Checo. But
Yo,
he out
how important is missing weight? Because Tufang, you see, this is more free betting advice. I don't do this, but I'm gonna do this. My man's hitting me up on Patreon left and right, and that's why I'm gonna answer you because you're a patron. And he's like, "Yo, Ness, put your money on Wood. Laura missed weight, but bro, remember Salido missed weight. He won. You know what I'm saying? Floyd missed weight. Danny, he won. You know what I'm saying? Shakur just missed weight, Danny. He won.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, since when was missing weight an indication that you about to lose, man? You guys got to stop. But this is why you should always come to me for that betting advice. You feel me? Because, Lord, if that's what you're making your assessment off, you better rethink it, is all I'm saying. Let's go to Suleiman the Scholar. Hey, yo, yeah. You guys got a great show. Thank you. I just want to see Devin Haney. I think Devin Haney could take out Earl Spence. Yo, you got to unmute, champ. Come on, let's go.
Bro,
give us that fire.
You spot on.
Yeah. You're right, man. You're right. I still think he could take Devin Hay Errol Spence, man. That's what you want to work on that right now. That's more exciting than this Lomachenko being inflated on the rankings, man. Sean Porter lost the IBF belt. They put him down all the way down the IBF. He had to wait years to fight for a world championship, and this guy, he loses a fight and he's still ranked number one. That's ridiculous. So now, yeah. So I still think this guy should just avoid all these divisions, man. With all these saturated, with all these divas, and just go to 147, man. Go to 147. See. Start fresh up there. You know what I'm saying? He still go into that division and go for a world championship, man. Forget about all these guys, man, because a lot of them are giving him negative comments. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to give him the respect he deserves, man. So that I don't know how they're gonna feel when a guy that's undisputed lightweight wins the welterweight undisputed championship. After that, that's gonna be embarrassing for all these guys. They don't even have a world championship at that division, and they're still complaining. So after that being said, yeah, man, Devin Haney should just keep working on positive things, man. Thank you for having me on, boss.
All right.
Shout out to Suleiman Scholar, always rocking out with us.
Word. CYP, what up with you?
Uh-oh. 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 The man is here. Face to the chat. Creator of the back call. What's happening? Now listen to this shit. You know me. I'm the guy who knows Wilder the best. Do y'all want to hear what really happened? Because a lot of people are confused here. So I'm going to tell you what really happened. WBC heavyweight rankings, October 2021, after Wilder lost twice to Fury. He was ranked number 1, Andrew Ruiz number 2. But Dillian White was the interim champion, and he was ordered to face Otto Wallin for a shot at Fury. He got his shot at Fury. Wilder being ranked number 1 meant nothing because there was an interim champion in Dillian White. If there was no interim champion, Wilder gets pushed to 2, Dillian White becomes number 1. Understand the difference. He was not ranked number 1 as in, oh, you're next for Fury. Fuck no. Dillian White is next. Then they ordered Andy Ruiz versus Ortiz for eliminator. And then that dude, whoever won that fight, had to face Wilder to face Fury. So Wilder, being ranked number 1, had to wait for Dillian White to get his shot, then has to fight Andy Ruiz to get his shot. That's a whole lot of holes to jump through for a dude who's supposedly up next. Sometimes y'all got to just read and pay attention. Being number 1 doesn't mean a goddamn thing if there's other dudes ahead of you to fight the champion. Isn't that the point? If Lomachenko's number 1, fine. But is he in line next for WBC to fight Devin? Who the fuck knows? Let's read the fine print. Don't use Wilder as an example, because Wilder had to jump through a whole lot of hoops as number 1. See, Andy Ruiz, who literally just lost to AJ, right, and then beat Chris Arreola. Is that good enough to make him number 1 over Deontay Wilder? Not to WBC. So what you do is fight Ortiz, the dude that Wilder beat twice. Now you're right under him. Still like, we'll see. Y'all two fight each other. So both of them motherfuckers was in limbo for Tyson Fury. And Dillian White was the only one who had a mandatory shot because he was the interim. The interim title puts you above the rankings. So that would mean Tyson Fury, champion, not ranked. Interim, Dillian White, not ranked. Wilder, that's 3 names. 3 names. CYP out.
CYP, appreciate the call. Shout out to
Nike Hendricks.
what, 3-time year caller of the year? 3-time caller of the year?
Shouts out to the boxing voice, man. Shouts out to you, Ness. Shouts out to Danny down there on a Friday. Shit is gonna rain, thunderstorm, hell,
Fuck you
damn.
talking about, bro? I'm always here, man. Sometimes I be a little late. You know what I mean?
But yeah, man, this some bullshit, man. He ranked number 1. I thought he was already ranked number 1 in WBC, WBO, and IBF.
Bullshit. He
Damn.
keeping the number 1 ranking after the loss is what we saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's crazy. Like his ass supposed to drop. And man, if I was Devin, fuck it, man. Let them like Suleiman said, let them divas fight for them fucking belts, man. Drop them bitches. If I was Devin, I'll wait on that Taylor Teo winner or Regis and what's your dude name? Regis and what's dude name? Regis and the guy Regis fighting. I'll wait on that winner. Or try to go for the WBA Super if he can some way mandate that or activate that, cause man, that's some bullshit for Loma to be ranked back number one. Like CYP said, even though he might not get the shot right then and there, but you shouldn't be ranked number one. You just got your ass whooped. He's a sore loser. Like you got your ass blitzed. Like from the whole fucking fight. From the first through 6 rounds, Haney was up 6-0. Then Loma win the 7. Then Haney win 8-9. Then Loma win 10-11. Then Haney win 12. To me, he got his ass 9-3. Like, ain't no fucking way that fight was that close just cause some fans was oohing and ahhing when he throw 30 fucking punches and land 2. Like, ain't no fucking way, man. This shit here is bullshit. And Bob old ass, you won that fight easily. Man, my boy said that nigga was asleep the whole fucking fight. How you know he won the fight if you was asleep? Your 90-year-old ass shouldn't even be promoting no more. Like, fuck out of here, man. That's my call, man.
All right, champ. I just want to say Tatted P, right? Tatted P. Tatted P. We definitely got your Cash App yesterday and added you to the Roy Jones Glove raffle. So shout out.
Shout out to you, champ. Appreciate the support.
Yes, sir. What else? What else? We last stopped off on Angel. And remember, we got Discord available.
Twitter Space is available, and if you guys want to call in, y'all know the number top of the screen, 425-569-5241. Press 1 one time.
We
Voice
got
your
Kai with the
opinion.
$5 super chat. He says, nah, this ain't fair. But run it back and whoop his ass worse and punish him harder at the weigh-in. Hashtag Dev Dollars. You gotta ask him, do he like that, man? You gotta do a sit down and be like, yo, champ, the streets are starting to call you Dev Dollars. Do you like that? Is that something you can embrace? Like, we need these answers.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to
Is he trying to push that shit?
trying to get up with him before we go to Detroit.
Or he ain't going to see the Guo? Ain't they friends? I don't know. I'm just asking.
He ain't mentioned anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. He ain't mentioned nothing.
He don't
after
do that anyway, right? He don't really go to fights. It's not in Vegas.
No, he'll go to some, but all I know is he wasn't really talking shit about after the fight. You feel me? It was like everything was like fight related.
I got Israel Ramirez, $2 super chat. He says, how is Loma ranked number one after a loss? I don't know. Wow. CYP says Wilder was fairly ranked number one after 2 losses somehow. So I guess it's fair for Loma to do it too. Capicu, $2 super chat. How Cutly top 15 after getting KO'd by Mojong? That wasn't Mojong. That was Felix, no? Junior, we just watched that knockout. The Cutly knockout yesterday, remember?
Yeah.
That
And
was
he
Felix
top
Jr.
15 already?
I mean, some dudes don't get dropped. That's what I'm saying. Like Porter got dropped from champion to top 20. He wasn't even top 15. We got Bougie in Broward. He says $2 super chat. Who the A side, Kerr or Loma? Loma is privileged. Cursing emoji. A side is still gonna be Loma. Loma been on pay-per-view. They're gonna go like this to Shakur and say he brings in international sponsorship. Loma sold in more regions than Shakur, right? Shakur's only fought in Atlanta and in his home.
He's fought in Vegas.
The bubble?
Nah, I mean Valdez. That was the Grand Garden
How
Arena.
many did they do there?
I think maybe 10 or 11,000.
Oh wow.
I'm pulling
They
it up.
really need to keep fighting him in his hometown then, right? Bro, if you're gonna come all the way over here with a Mexican and do 10, you might as well stay home. But I guess the ticket's more expensive out here.
Yeah, 10,100.
Yeah, ticket's more expensive because he did more than that in his home. He did 10,003, I think.
And I was there for that one. It was definitely like a pro Mexican crowd. People tend to forget like how close Arizona, California is. So I felt that Valdez brought out most of the fans on last weekend. They just happened to be rooting in the main event for Loma, but it was a lot of Mexican flags in the building for sure.
Salute to Super Mix. Just sent in another $10. He really wants that glove
Damn.
from Roy Jones. He said, raffle number 4. All right, champ. This is your fourth opportunity there to win, giving yourself a higher probability. Let's get to these phone calls. We got Rodney. What's good? Who's this? Toronto?
That's Danny. What it
No, this
do?
Cali.
What's
What
happening?
up?
What up, champ?
Cali. Man, just knocking it out, man. Trying to be like you two. Hey, it was a good comparison with on paper, the Wilder to Loma does make sense, but it shows he who owns the land makes the rules, man. And the sanctioning bodies could change the rules as they please. That ain't nothing new.
Word.
But when it comes to Loma and Wilder, I would say this: everyone know how favoritism works. You know, if you throw someone a bone every now and then, you can be like, okay, I can rock with that. But the thing is, with Loma, it's his whole career. See what I'm saying? Wilder didn't get a world title his second fight. He didn't fight for a vacant title, even though that was Devin opportunity, and he took it with Luke
I
Campbell.
mean,
You can just see it through.
champ.
What's up?
It sound good the way you put it
What's up?
together, but Wilder couldn't have fought for a title in his second fight. Like Wilder was being developed in his second fight.
No. I agree with you, man. So what I'm saying is, in America, we put too much stock on our young thoroughbred fighters turning pro. Like everyone, like Loma has 300 plus fights, but no one said he was a 25-year-old beating up on teenagers. Where Core was already a two-time weight champ the time Loma already entered the pros. So what I'm saying is we should hold our fighters back, and then that would fast track their pro careers. Because other than that, how is that man always landing in it? I know how favoritism works. I'm not saying there's nothing against it, but if you're going to say because he has 300 plus amateur fights, then what I'm saying is that we shouldn't have our Americans turn pro right away at 18, 19, 20 and work their way up the rankings. If they're going, so I want to know if they're going to move Andy Cruz that fast. But we all know what it is. If you're a businessman, the Great White Hype is real, and it's a business move. You know what I mean? So you can say you don't like it, it's tomato, but that's how they operate, man. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not going to shit on Loma. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at it with a fine magnifying glass, you will say, champ, like, you would just say, that brother is blessed. God favors him. I ain't gonna hate her on him, but I'll just say that young man is blessed, man, for the opportunities he gets. You see what I'm saying? And next, would you be okay if Earl and Spencer have a rematch clause? Would you be okay with Ivan? Let's say Earl Spence loses. Would you be okay with him still being? Let's say Crawford loses. Would you still be okay with Crawford getting another opportunity over Gerard? Because that's what it'll be like with Loma.
But when you say
should be up next, right?
But when you say loses, are you saying loses both the first fight and the rematch?
I wouldn't put him on that. I'll just say, let's say the rematch wasn't involved. If the rematch wasn't involved, should Jerron get his opportunity, or would you be okay with him still being ranked number one and he has to wait? Because that's how it is with Ford.
No, I wouldn't be happy with that. Like if Crawford ain't got no rematch, no, Jerron is next.
That's how I feel about Loma and Core, but I understand how the dominoes work, and I'm not going to spill milk over it. But that's all I got, fellas. Y'all have a good one.
Appreciate you. The difference in this situation is that, remember, Core can move, Devin can move up, and now the number one and number two have to fight each other. That's the whole thing. And since there's been
What do you think of that fight?
Loma and Core? Great fight. Loma showed.
I'm sorry. So if Devin and Loma 2 happens, what do you think of the Shakur and Pitbull fight? Because that's 2-3.
If Loma and Core happens.
No, if Devin and Loma 2 happens, what do you think of Core and Pitbull?
Oh, bro, you see how excited I was at the convention? I can't believe we didn't get that fight. That was sad.
Do you think we'd get it this go round if that were the case? Like if the undisputed fight ain't available for either guy.
Possibly Isak takes it if there's a belt on the line. It's worth the risk. You know?
But that's what I'm saying. There wouldn't be a belt on the line because Devin would be rematching Loma.
Nah, they ain't doing it.
Pitbull not taking that.
Bro, look at how Al's treating him. He on the biggest undercard in the last 10 years. Name a bigger fight than this.
Mayweather Pacquiao.
Was in 10 it was
That was
okay.
8 years ago.
All right, well fuck. Last 7 years, 10 months?
Mayweather McGregor.
Bro, that's not a real fight. But you keep winning. All right, I'll give up.
It was on
It's a big
BoxRec.
fight.
It was on
It's a big
BoxRec.
fight, and I'm sure that fucking Isak Cruz realizes Al is taking care of his ass.
Nah, for sure. That's it's a phenomenal opportunity.
That's a
for his
big fight.
ass.
That is a big fight. But keeping these lines moving here. Discord, don't forget to raise your hand. We're going out to Fats on Twitter.
Yo.
What up? Buenos
TBG.
dias.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Another
What they
day.
think Loma Larry Bird or something? What
Larry
they think he
Bird.
Larry Bird or something? I mean, how yo just keep on losing and getting these spots like this? Like, yo ain't even have no belts. Like, I'm confused about that. Like, if I'm Shakur, the way he talking, like he want to push for these big fights, I'd be in an outrage about this shit. Like, hold up. Y'all, this nigga lose, and y'all put him right back in front of me? Like, nah, yo, he supposed to move to the back of the bus. Like, I don't even get that. Like, if I'm Devin, man, again, fuck, I'm not giving you a rematch. Like she told Shorty in the Wizard of Oz, you're not in the amateurs anymore. All this, you thinking you can start fight slow and then win 3 rounds at the end or 4 rounds? Like, nah, that ain't how it's done, bro. Like, you're not in the amateurs anymore. You fighting real fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you ain't winning. You really, I ain't gonna say you average. I ain't gonna say he average, but he may be a little above average. I ain't gonna shit on him like that. But I don't like how. Let's just say hypothetically Devin move up or whatever, because we don't know what he gonna do. But let's just say yo move up, and now Shakur fight him, right? And they gonna try to give Shakur more credit for beating him than when Dev beat him. Like, if that's the case, like, and I don't like stuff like that. Like, it's like I don't like shitting on a nigga accomplishments. Like, you can't take away what somebody did, man. But yeah, that's just unreal that this dude is remaining the mandatory after taking a loss. I really don't understand that, but only in America. I'm out.
All right, Chan. Appreciate the call. Phone lines are open. Going out to numbers, Twitter Spaces. What up, champ? Make sure to unmute. Got to unmute numbers. All right. Guess not. Numbers going once. Numbers going twice. All right. We'll come back to you, champ. No worries. See what we got here. Blog Talk 469. What
Yo,
up, yo?
say man, I ain't realized it, but I'm realizing it now, my boy. Devin is finally arrived. Hey, whenever you got fans calling in saying unreal stuff like move up to 147, take the belt from Earl. Come on, bro. Like, let's think about that. Like, you ain't got no pop. So you gonna move up to 147 and test your pop out for the first time with the weight on you against Earl Spence, who fight people with pop. You trying to get your eye snatched. He want to end buddy career. He really don't like that. I don't know what Suleiman on, man, but Ness, you funny than the mud, bro. You copied him to the T. That mud was like, you might want to be an actor, bro. You might be in the wrong field, my boy. Or you
Yo,
might have more
he
than
was
one
on
talent.
point. He was on point with that shit.
He was on point, bro. I thought it was Suleiman. I was looking down when he was doing it. You know what I'm saying? I had to look up. I was like, hold on. Yeah, but nah, man. Hey, with this whole, man, Bro, it is what it is, bro. I just don't want to see the fight again. I really don't even care, bro. I hope Devin move up if
Why?
he can't get the fight with Tank.
Why? I'm just
Well, if he can't
curious.
get the fight with Tank, I hope he move up.
No, I'm
You
saying,
know what
why
I'm saying? So
don't
if
you
they
want
can
to
make
see the
that Tank fight,
rematch? I'm just curious.
bro, I mean, it was a close fight, bro, but I ain't intrigued by a rematch.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, it was a really good fight, really close fight. I thought it was a war. I thought it could have went either way. I thought Loma was winning, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't call it a robbery at all. But I don't want to see the fight again. I'm ready to see the other fights. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to see Shakur and Devin and Tank and Shakur. I'm ready to see the other fights, bro. I'm really not interested in seeing that again. But yeah, he definitely shouldn't be number one. But don't compare him to Wilder, though. He didn't even have the belt and lost. You know what I'm saying? At least Wilder had the belts and lost and retained number one. He went from champion to number one. That kind of is a step down. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I know other people get knocked down a couple steps, but you got to have steps to get knocked down, too. Who was there that could whoop Wilder that he hadn't beat? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I wouldn't compare him to Wilder, but I understand the notion. I get what he's trying to say. He shouldn't be at the number one slot. Hopefully they get us at least Shakur and Loma, though. That's my call, man. Y'all take it easy, my boy.
All right, Chan. Appreciate the call. Appreciate the call. Chicago, what up? Yo, Windy City, what up, man?
Yo, what up, man? What up, Ness? What up, Danny?
Yo, who's this?
First off, I want to start with saying, hey, let me, bro.
Oh, this Lemmy. Damn, why the number? You calling off a different phone?
No, I think it's what you were saying earlier, like a couple calls ago. I think Ness has him saved, or he's got the name,
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
don't. I don't
but
know.
yeah, no, we
But
just yours was saved on a different list, but you good though.
Danny just swears that we got call ID. I wish that software had
Bro,
call
but
ID.
I'm saying, don't you type the person name in there and it
I
saves?
have to type it.
Okay, so Lemmy's name is what I'm saying has been there before.
Yeah, but if they hang up, you got to retype when they call back.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
All right, but what up, champ? Go ahead. Start the clock for you.
yeah, no problem, man. First off, it was nice viewing y'all TBV. I think the show is over after Ness went ahead and disrespected the Don, bro. Mocking Suleiman, bro. You dead, bro. You're gonna find a rose on your body. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Hey, real quick, man. So first off, the whole Loma thing. You know what, man? I don't agree, but whatever. It's gonna get some fights going. And I'm always down for fights. And you know, you're always gonna have favorites. You can't stop that. So ain't no point in trying to cry over that. But a question: have y'all seen Clarissa Shields spar? Have y'all been there where she's sparring?
Nah, man.
Nah, I've never seen her spar, only fight.
And we were just invited to her camp, but you know, like we was gonna go, but then she pulled like media workouts. So it's like, man, we was trying to go out there and be intimate and alone, and now we got to go out there and be with the rest of the media. That's not what we was trying to do. And that would have given us that
Right.
opportunity to maybe possibly see her spar, but that ain't happened.
Well, I guess my main question was, and I'm not trying to be weird or nothing, but like someone like Clarissa Shields, she's crazy. I mean, she's insane. An average guy, you see, I'm like an average guy. Could she kill me, bro? or like,
I
you
mean,
How
know,
much you weigh?
I
or
think,
if I just overpower her, are we good? Like,
How much you weigh?
yeah,
I
but
don't know. I'm just interested.
it depends what type of
I
overpower
mean,
you
I'm
talking about.
220.
220.
Oh wow, how
I'm
tall are you?
220.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
Nah, she beats you. She
Yeah,
be
bro.
like if you putting on headgear and boxing gloves, she
My
beats you.
No,
And
I'm
there's a
just saying
ref,
for the
right?
street fight. Like I see her,
Like headgear, boxing gloves. There's
like
a
someone
ref
like,
that isn't gonna let you be on your little
damn,
grabbing bullshit. Yeah, she beats you, bro. You 220, 5'8". You
damn.
kidding me? She bodies you. She's gonna hit you to the body specifically.
Man, I just always thought like a man would always beat a woman. Not again. I'm gonna try to sound weird, but like that's crazy, man. So that much. So is it just the skill, or is it just power? Like what's or a mix of everything? I
It's
guess,
gonna
right? That's
be it's
crazy, man.
gonna
That's
be
crazy.
her skill, bro. She's gonna be able to avoid shots and hit you numerous times to the body. I mean, obviously you can
Damn.
land a punch and hope that you knock her out, but we don't know that you can knock out. Just because she a girl don't mean you can knock her out.
And I mean, I got no boxing experience, so it's not like I know how to land an effective punch at the right spot. I don't care. I'm just saying. So, man, really, these women that be boxing and stuff and know the fight game, they could wreck somebody for real. That's crazy, man. That's all I want to know, I guess. But
Bro, have you heard of
yeah, man.
Shadeja Green?
What's that?
Have you heard of Shadeja Green?
No, who's that?
Oh, all right. No, it ain't gonna matter then.
Okay. All right. See you guys. Take care.
All right.
Didn't she whoop your ass?
Wait,
Um,
so
I
elaborate
mean,
on that though.
I wouldn't say she whooped my ass.
What would
But
you say about
I'm certainly a heavyweight, and she's alive.
it?
You understand what I'm saying? Cause my man think just cause you a dude, you gonna kill a girl, man. You about to get bodied out on them streets.
Word numbers that dropped off. Who you got over there on Discord, champ?
Discord, Big Gucci Nick, what it do? Big Gucci.
Shout out TBV. Shout out Ness, Ringwalk Danny. Man, these dudes is crazy out here, man. You talking some dude without any boxing experience, man, talking about fighting a pro fighter, man. You talking about a chick in the amateur would probably body his ass in the lightweight division, bro. Like boxing is a crazy skill to have, man. That's what save lives. Ain't you see that article about that old ass man, dude? Some dude ran up in his house. My man was 62 years old, and the dude got fucked up bad, and he was a retired old boxer, man. Forget his name. I don't
Wow.
know if he like ever went pro, but yeah, man, that article's out here. Dude was like 62, and some like I think he was in his mid 20s, run up in his house trying to rob the dude, and you should have saw his face after, man. It looked like he got jumped by like 4 people. But yeah, man. That skill ain't something to mess with. Dude's crazy. But yo, I see what they're doing with the Lomachenko, him up to moving moving him up to number one. They setting him up for Shakur, man. Either that or they setting him up for the rematch, saying, yo, he's still ranked number one and like he's still next in line. Like that fight proved that he stays there. I don't necessarily know if I agree with him staying number one because you see, people are going off of that whole robbery thing. That shit kind of started trending, and it was everywhere. But like a close fight ain't really a robbery. We all know that. That's the hardcore boxing fan. But you see how powerful the casual fan base is with the whole robbery shit. You see how powerful that shit when it spreads, man. But but yeah, man, that's I think they setting up Loma to fight Shakur, setting him up for number one in the WBC, man. We gonna see how it goes, man. I doubt Loma gets a rematch with Devin because we already heard Bill Haney, man. He's like, nah, he thought it was a decisive win and Loma don't deserve a rematch. So I don't think it's gonna happen, to be honest. Just going off of that, man, I don't think it's gonna happen. But yeah, man, that's my call on that, Danny. Appreciate y'all hard work.
All right, my guy. Appreciate you. Malcolm Martinez, Twitter Spaces. What up?
Yo, y'all hear me?
We hear you. What up?
What's going on? Yo, this is some bullshit. The fact that he's ranked number one for WBC, man, at this point, they should just make a belt for Loma. Some kind of like Ukraine belt or something. Like, he might be like the most privileged boxer of all time. Like, he'll come off of a loss and then somehow get another shot or another shot of redemption. But I'm not really interested in the rematch just because of how he was acting and everything is just a fucking excuse. This is a nice little setup. If he fights Shakur, Shakur beat him, and then now with Shakur and Dev, it's like, yo, who beat him better? That's just how I see it, man. I'm not really interested in this shit. I just think it's some bullshit. WBC never fails to amaze me or whatever. But that's about it, man. I just want to say shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And betting shows later, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So I'm ready to make some bread. Last week I did some dickhead shit. Katie Taylor fucked my shit up.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, y'all just what?
No, I was saying that was the case for a lot of people. She
Yeah, it was
fucked.
that shit, and then I forgot the other homeboy's name who lost. That he was on another I forgot his name, and he also fucked my shit up on one of the other betting slips. I forgot homeboy's name though, but yeah, I just keep doing what y'all doing, man. Love the podcast, and we just gonna keep making this money, man.
All right, champ. Appreciate the call. All right, Big Boss Nino, Twitter Spaces. What up, champ?
What it do?
Yo, Nez, Danny, you can hear me?
Loud and
Perfect.
clear. What up, man?
Yeah, man, I just now found out this news late last night, and that shit is like the last caller said, bro. It really weird, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you, dog. It's the love, motherfucking affection they got with Lomachenko is quite weird, dog. They ain't took this boy Shakur mandatory spot. But I mean, shit, bro, it's the business of boxing. This what all his fans and whatnot been crying for on the internet. They've been saying he ain't got cheated. Now they ain't cheated this boy Shakur out of his spot, even though I don't even think he really deserved that number one spot after beating Yoshino. But shit, that's just how this boxing game works. But they've been trying to line up that Lomachenko and Shakur fight, man. They've been trying to line that shit up for a while now. So I ain't too surprised by it,
I
but
need you to elaborate. What you mean line it up? Because they both on the same side of the street. They could have been made that shit. What you mean line it up?
cause it's just like I've been saying, I felt like they wanted Lomachenko to get them belts before Devin never got them. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they wanted Devin to lose this fight so they could make that Lomachenko Shakur fight next. That's just in my opinion. You feel me? That's what I think they wanted to happen. But you feel me? Like I think they're gonna try to make that fight. I think they wanted Lomachenko to get the belt so Shakur could snatch him off him and start that new era over there. But now I think Devin should fuck it all up. To be honest, I think he should vacate them shits and have them all scattered around and let Lomachenko fight Shakur, and then he gonna lose to Shakur, start crying over that, come up with excuses and all this bullshit, man. Loma need to go back down to 130, man. He ain't beating Shakur, he ain't beating Devin Tank, none of that shit. So like I said, bro, it's just the business of boxing. You know what I'm saying? I can't be too mad at it. But like I said, man, Shakur, I just seen on Twitter he did a little interview. I ain't watch it, but they said he wasn't too mad about it. But I'm gonna tap into that after I get off of here, see what he was talking about. But that's all I got about it, man. I don't really feel too indifferent. It's just they just fuck with Lomachenko. Even if he lose against Shakur, the nigga still gonna be top three or top two in the division, bro. Like they ain't gonna until he retired, bro. He gonna be a top three fighter no matter what. And that just is what it is, bro. He had the close fight with Ortiz, shit against Haney. Now he number one again. Like I just said, he gonna lose against Shakur. This shit is just weird, bro. But that's all I got, man. Y'all hit that like and subscribe button. I'm gonna keep listening in.
All right, all right, all right. I'm just adding 6 fat big entries into the glove raffle. Shout
Damn.
out
By
to
the same person or by numerous people?
Nah, same person from Louisiana. Stand up, Jerron Wolf. So he really competing with Supermax. Not only did he want to beat Supermax in a sparring match here in Vegas for the Earl Spence Bud Crawford fight, which we got a belt to give him.
Uh-oh.
We still got that chubby weight belt.
He on some big bank, little bank shit, nice.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
And now he just sent the cash app with 60 to get 6 entries into the oh shit. Tevez just said 100. He said 10 entries.
God damn.
Yo, who was Power Shot? Did you go to him while I was making the coffee?
No, sir. No, sir.
Power Shot. Who are you, champ? He sent the counterpunch. This is the second counterpunch. Yesterday, my man Kyle sent one. I had to refund it because I didn't know who he was. And now Power Shot sends one. And I have no clue who you are, my friend. I wish I did.
Yeah, I didn't go to no Power Shot.
Let me check if he maybe put a name in there. No, he didn't. I got to do 10 entries for wait, is this a different Tevis though? Because there's a Tevis Smith and then there's a Tevis. Uh-oh. Let me see. How
Probably
many?
the same person, though.
I don't know.
Tevis ain't that common of a name, I don't think.
No, you ain't lying. I feel like this is the first in my life I ever heard Tevis. But now I don't see Smith, so maybe I was wrong. I only see Tevis now.
Mm.
Maybe Tevis Smith is on Super Chats and he's the same person. We going out to Kyle, right? Or what is it? Kylie? I don't know, bro. Help me again. And was that your counterpunch yesterday?
Yo, what up,
What up?
man? What y'all talking about this morning?
Vasily Lomachenko retaining his number one position by the WBC.
Mm. Okay? I see. And they say you got to fight Shakur. Shakur. Uh-oh.
If Haney moves up, yes, number one, number two would
Mm.
have to fight for the belt.
If that happens, man, he gonna be crying again after the fight. He gonna be crying again.
Mm.
So
He
you
ain't beating
saying
Shakur.
okay? How you
He
see
not
that
beating
play out?
Shakur. No. Uh, Probably like a little similar to the Devin fight, but I think maybe a little bit clearer for Shakur. Loma better just go on and retire.
Mm.
He gonna be crying again, man. Talking about robbery. Nah. Nah, I don't think that he got a chance against Shakur, to be honest.
He said not a
I don't know,
chance.
man. What do y'all think? How would y'all see it going?
I would be picking Shakur.
Yeah, I'd be favoring Shakur as well.
Yeah. Do you think maybe if it was like a younger Loma, would he have a much better shot, or
I don't
just
know.
not a good
There's room.
matchup?
I just think Shakur's a once in a lifetime talent.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
rumors of them
I agree with
sparring
that.
when Shakur first turned pro, but you know what I'm saying. At any logical point, I felt like Shakur would have won that fight.
Yeah. Hey, you get what you wish for, right? Be careful what you wish for. So,
Well,
you know.
if you're saying that, then you're saying that to Shakur, who's been wishing and begging and really wanting this fight since
No, I'm
sparring him.
talking about Lomachenko talking about he want to be number one so we can get them belts back.
Okay.
You know, Shakur, we know Shakur waiting. He waiting for all that.
I'm just saying it could work both ways. You know, he could be, you know, that message
Oh
could go to
yeah,
Shakur too.
I get what you're saying, but man, that boy, he see food. He see some barbecue chicken in front of him.
Mm.
Ukrainian chicken,
Popeyes,
whatever they eat over
Popeyes. They
there.
just asked him yesterday about his diet. He said he like eating Popeyes when he ain't eating, healthy and shit.
Yeah, nah, nah. But all right, y'all stay up. You know, I'll be tuning in every day. You
All
know,
right.
all right, man.
Appreciate the call, man.
Bro, let me tell you, if anybody told you it's easy to add 10 entries, it's not. Because I don't want to block them out. I don't want to just have Tevis, Tevis, Tevis. You feel me? Because then I'm really not giving Tevis an opportunity. I'm trying to space everybody's multiple raffle tickets out so that they have a better chance
Bro,
at winning
let me tell you, it don't matter.
because of the probability.
No, because at the end of the day, the person that's gonna win the glove is a person with like one entry. Watch.
You a hater. Why would you say that?
Nah, I'm saying that shit. That's how the shit be working out sometimes.
Nah,
Feel
bro.
me?
If you got more entries, you got to have more of a probability of winning.
Think so?
I mean,
like obviously, like that's how math works. But I'm just saying, like the way life works ain't really.
all right, let me see who's next. Discord, I got Stunner. Stunner, what up?
Yo, TBV, you hear me?
Perfect.
Word, word. All right, so help me ascertain something. So since Devin got all the belts, he can only basically fight mandatories. He can't fight any voluntaries or anything, right?
I am not sure. We need to find out what the WBC
No, no,
is.
no. I mean, I could answer like the factual answer would be it just depends how many times he fights, right? Because if he were to fight, let's say 4 or 5 times a year, he probably would be fighting enough to be able to fight his mandatories and maybe a voluntary or two. You feel me? That's just the
All right.
reality of it. But because nobody really fights that much, it's hard to stay um undisputed because it's like you got all these mandatories in line.
The reason I asked is because like the fight that he just had with Loma, that wasn't the WBC mandatory, right? Was that Another belt's mandatory.
Nah, it was the WBC.
Wait, oh, it was. So even if they make Loma the WBC mandatory, since that fight just happened, I mean, technically speaking, wouldn't Loma have to wait? I mean, for the three other titles to get defended, to against their mandatories before he would even be entitled a shot to.
In
And this is
theory,
assuming,
unless he were to get like some special permission or something, let's not forget the reason he got ranked number one again is because he put in that request, him and his team, and that was for all the belts. You get what I'm saying? Since all the belts were on the line, so they trying to run it back, and if that is the case, then you feel me? Um, I'm not saying that he would have to get put in place number one for all the sanctioning bodies, but that's what they requesting. So if he were to get at least two or three of them, he might be in play to get that rematch.
or because I know that like whenever we're talking about either Usyk or like Jamel, as far as like who their next opponents are, we're usually following like what mandatories like up next and stuff like that. But I haven't necessarily like heard that like discussed necessarily like with Devin. And it feels like everyone's kind of like assuming that like Loma's gonna be next, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm like, man, this dude's like a year and some change off now.
Oh
I mean, if
yeah,
Loma
yeah,
wants to,
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, he's not next. He's not next. No one said that. And again, if anything, he's gonna fight Shakur.
yeah, that would be great. Do you think if they were to fight next, that maybe Mauricio would do like a what is it like an interim kind of or like just to give him a belt to fight for type of thing
I
or
mean, he might. That's politics and
facts?
money.
Because I don't foresee. I don't think Devin's gonna be moving up to 140 with like with a possible Loma rematch with the controversy. That's a big fight. If he fights Shakur, I feel like that's a big fight right now. And the Tank one, that's obviously that's the one. So yeah, I feel like Dev's in a good position. Like all this Loma stuff. I mean, the dude lost. He complaining, and I heard you early in the show. You tried to bring up like the Wilder situation as far as like how he got placed at number one. But it's kind of different though, because it's like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like Loma lost to Tio, had like one or two fights since then.
He actually had
And
two
then
good. He actually had two good fights in the division. Three good fights in the division. He fought Jermaine Ortiz, he fought Nakatani, and he fought Comey.
but the Comey fight was before the Tio fight though.
No,
You sure? I could have sworn. Oh no. Tio fought Comey too, right?
yeah, but way before.
Oh yeah. True.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
At
guess
least Loma fought people to get back there. He fought three people in the top 10 in the division. That's gonna move you.
facts.
Wilder, he just lost twice and was placed at number one, and now he just beat Hellenius. And even Ortiz, he lost and was placed at number five, then beat Areola and I mean didn't fight for like a year. Then he fought
Rui, no.
Luis Ortiz, like bro. But Stunner, that's the bell. Joshua Cabrera,
Yo, y'all hear me?
yeah.
Buenos dias, boxing boys. ¿Cómo
Top of the
están?
morning, top of the morning, top of the
Yo, I
morning.
seen your brother on the speed bag.
Oh yeah, he coming. He coming
He
for
looking
him.
he looking thin though.
What
I
he
ain't
getting
gonna
ready
lie.
for, yo?
He look a little lean.
What he getting ready for?
Oh, he getting ready for Pitbull Cruz. July 29. El Cabron Cabrera is gonna be coming for a little pump.
You cut out right when you was talking shit about Pitbull. See how that worked?
He was talking greasy.
Alright.
My bad. I had a call from the baby mama, but nah, El Cabron's gonna take the little puppy Pitbull for a walk. This is cherry picking gone wrong at its finest. But real quick, let me say something on the Lomachenko thing. I don't really like how the WBC put him at the number one contender, even though I thought it was a real close fight. I feel like it's not fair to the other boxers. Like, I'm not saying Lomachenko should drop out of the top 10, but to be number one isn't really fair. He should be like maybe drop down to top 5 or something like that. What y'all think about that?
I agree.
And he should have to fight another killer in there to get an opportunity to fight for the title again, just so we keep it moving.
I I I do agree. You know, maybe not one, probably two or three, but
But how 2 or 3? Like, you just lost to the champ. How do you skip Cruz, who's been fighting to get to that position? How do you skip?
Well, Cruz, Cruz, he pick and choose who he want to fight. He had an opportunity
And that's
to
fine.
play.
That's fine. But he's still number 3 and not lost and scheduled to fight. While you lost and I don't. It's weird to me that you can re-rank someone above people that are like
Just
literally fighting for that opportunity.
and just to highlight another inconsistency with how the WBC does its rankings. No disrespect to the very talented Gabriel Flores, but how this man just this month got updated to top 40 in the WBC, but El Cabron is not even on there. That don't make no sense. And if Pitbull was trying to push this angle of fighting El Cabron, to get a higher ranking, you would think that El Cabron would be ranked in the division he's campaigning for, or for the belt he's campaigning for. So it leads me to believe that Pitbull's actually trying to go for a different belt, one of the ones that El Cabron is ranked at, maybe the IBF or I think it was the WBO. Because I think since Shakur is ranked at the WBC and you could tell he wants that belt more than any other one, I think Pitbull's just trying to stay away from WBC.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, there's a lot of rumors of him supposedly going to fight Gustavo Limon when the belts go vacant.
For IBF?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I'm telling y'all, it's going to be probably El Cabron. Put your money on it, Ness. I'm telling you, that's going to be a big underdog fight.
Yo, when they making it official, when they announcing?
Shit, man. Actually, I feel like all the undercard fights have been made for a long time. We've just been waiting for the top 2 guys to, hash out all the details. They're making millions compared to thousands, everybody on the undercard. So you could tell why it'll take a little bit of time. Everybody wants to get paid. Everybody wants their cut. Boxing is a very greedy business.
Yes,
the boxer
indeed.
is the real talent. Everybody else behind the boxer is just trying to get a little piece of the money. No, but that's my call. Thank you for having me, guys. Shout out to El Cabron Cabrera. Keep an eye on this kid. He's tough as hell. He fights hard, and y'all are gonna see. Thank you.
All right, champ. Appreciate the call.
All right, champ. Ari, counterpunch.
What's happening, Ness? Can you hear me?
What up? What up?
I wanted to say something when I called earlier that I didn't mention. Do y'all remember when Mikey was the holder of the WBC belt? You remember that?
Yeah, at 35?
Yeah, 35, right? So he was the champion, right? Now Lomachenko wanted no parts of fighting for that belt. I don't know if y'all remember that. He didn't want to fight for the WBC belt, right? Because he was the champion in the other 2 sanctioning bodies. And then once Mikey vacated, then remember that we were supposed. Hold on. We were supposed to get. Remember that Devin Haney was supposed to fight Luke Campbell for that vacant belt, and then Bob Arum somehow swooped Lomachenko in there to fight Luke Campbell for that vacant belt, and Devin Haney had to wait because I remember that like it was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So Lomachenko wasn't even with the WBC. He was a champion with the other 2 sanctioning bodies. And then that's how he got into the WBC. He forwarded without even being in the rankings.
Which, if I might add into that last part, what you said, without even being in the rankings, yeah, he had to get like a special request for a current champion to fight for a vacant belt.
Exactly. Right? So that's what I'm saying. This dude's been getting special privileges for a long time. Right? And then he had the fucking nerve to Once he did not, because remember, he skipped the line in front of Devin Haney because Devin Haney was supposed to fight Luke Campbell for that vacant belt. Once he skipped the line, then he had the nerve to request the franchise. You know what I'm saying? So that he wouldn't have to fight Devin Haney. And now this guy wants to, somehow gets to skip the line again. And wants and people talking about, listen, man, I don't want to curse or anything, but people that are talking about rematches could go fuck themselves, along with Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Because this dude is ungrateful. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney gave him, Devin Haney gave him the opportunity. Devin Haney, after the win, was grateful, say, thanks to Lomachenko for the opportunity, this and this and that. And this ungrateful Lomachenko, all he did was throw a tantrum and make excuses like he always does. It's true. He lost to Salido. Everybody's talking about low blows. He loses to Lomachenko, to Teofimo Lopez, the shoulder. Now he loses to Devin Haney, talking about robbery. What's going to happen when he loses to Shakur Stevenson? When Shakur Stevenson cooks him? What excuse is he going to come up with then? You know what I'm saying? This dude's been getting special privileges since he went pro. And this is just another example. But I'll leave it at that. And listen, you keep bringing up Wilder. CYP already explained to you the Wilder situation. So I don't know why you keep bringing it up, Ness.
What was the explanation?
He gave you the explanation that he was the number one rank, and he didn't skip over Dillian White. Dillian White got his title shot because he was the interim champion.
But brother, who is Lomachenko skipping? He ain't skipping no interims. There's no interim champion there to skip.
Correct, but Shakur Stevenson was the number one ranked. So he is skipping Shakur Stevenson. Let's say if Devin Haney decides to not vacate the belts.
But he's not skipping any interim champion, so how isn't this like Wilder? Wilder
because
didn't lose
Dillian
twice.
White because Dillian White was the interim champion, so he was the interim champion. Like CYP said, he was the interim champion.
Brother, do you understand that as a champion for any single sanctioning body, you will not be placed in the rankings? So of course, Dillian White isn't gonna be number one, brother. He's the interim.
Correct.
So he's right under the champion. So they put Wilder right under the interim champion at number one. That's what they did for Vasily.
Yeah, but he's still skipping the line of all the guys that are going 1 through 5. You know what I'm saying?
Like
when people
I gotta go, bro, because you got a mental block there. Just like Wilder, motherfucker. How is Vasily the only one skipping 1 through 5, but not Wilder? Like, make that make sense. You keep saying, yeah, but he's skipping 1 through 5. Okay, but what about Wilder?
I guess he feels, and this is just my theory. This is not what I'm saying before you go berserk. I guess he feels that because there was an interim champion and hold on, there was another champion. Hold on. Wait. Here we go. So, obviously Fury was a champ, and then Dillian was the interim. So he feels because Dillian was there that he didn't skip over everybody because Dillian was technically in front of him as the interim champ. This is what I could think of.
But Dillian isn't in the rankings.
Correct.
You can't skip someone that's not in the rankings. Wilder skipped everyone else in the rankings. What the fuck?
No, and that's
Yo,
why
Wilder
I said
is just
that's
these guys'
my
savior,
theory.
man.
No,
and
that's why I said that's just my theory because he's not in the rankings, but there's somebody there ahead of him.
No, it's not fair because there's no interim champion, but it is fair because it was an interim champion, so that makes it okay. So Frank Sanchez sitting there, it's okay. Wilder losing back-to-back is better than Frank Sanchez beating F.A. Ajagba. Like, but again, Wilder's very popular, so people are going to lie for him. Arthur, what up?
Arturo.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
What's good? What's good? What's good, man? I've been quiet on this Loma situation, but I got a lot. I got a little bit to say. Man, I'm so tired of Loma, man. He can really retire. And I say he could get a rematch like last week or whatever. He don't need no rematch. Fuck that. He done had 2 title fights in his first 3 fights. He lost the second one and immediately got a title shot again. He lost. He almost lost to a prospect in Jermaine Ortiz. He lost to T.O. as the favorite, and he just lost to Devin Haney. Second, he never really went up the rankings in the WBC. He was gifted a vacant WBC title shot, and he fought for WBC one time, and he lost it the second time. In Wilder case, Wilder got 10 title defenses with the WBC, so he's gonna get special treatment. That's just how it goes.
I
It's only
mean,
been three people.
The WBC gave Vasily special treatment when they let him fight for a belt he never was ranked for, and then they gave him franchise status, and now they ranked him number one and let him retain it. So I mean, they both get special privileges from the WBC, as far as I'm concerned.
But
But what I'm saying is, it's not warranted. It's not warranted.
Well,
He didn't earn it.
Wilder had 10 defenses, but he never unified.
Yes.
Vasily unified.
But we talking about the WBC only.
Wilder had 10 defenses,
We talking about the
Wilder had 10
WBC.
defenses, but it's only in one division. Vasily has defenses in
He's
multiple
a heavyweight,
divisions.
Ness. He's a heavyweight,
I
Ness.
don't care. If you want to compare accolades, compare them all. Don't just say,
we talking about the WBC rankings.
I don't care. You can't just say Wilder's WBC 10 times. Okay, Vasily got special treatment too. Obviously, WBC loves him too. He never fought for their title, and they're like, nah, you great. Come fight for our title. Without ever being ranked.
But that's privilege.
Based off his accolades.
But Wilder earned it. It's not the same.
I mean, Loma earned it. His accolades. Wilder don't have the accolades of Loma.
Bro,
Not
but
with
even with the franchise, yo, you can't lie. They fucking pushed the goalposts for him. At first it's what the fuck you've been accomplishing. Then he accomplished this as an amateur. Like Mauricio's legit on interviews bringing up, so they legit pushed the goalposts for him. So, bro, he be getting his privileges for sure.
But that's what I'm saying. Why, like Wilder,
like Nuts. Think about
his
it. The
argument
WBC,
is
the
that
WBC
Wilder
got paid
earned it. What I'm saying is y'all argument is very weak. Oh, Wilder earned the right.
I'm not saying he
Let me
earned
finish. Let me finish. Wilder earned the right to skip people because he had 10 defenses. Okay, cool. That's your boring ass excuse. My boring ass excuse is Vasily earned the right to get number one because he built like that. Because he did everything he did in the boxing world. That's why. Fuck, you gonna make a weak excuse? I can make a weak excuse. 10 title defenses doesn't mean that you get to skip 10 people, because that's what happened.
No, see, you're trying to make it like we justifying it.
He is. You getting on his argument trying to be, I don't know.
Champ,
I'm talking to him.
I'm just saying, let's not be blind. If I have received a check from somebody for 10 motherfucking times throughout a span of 5 fucking years, shit, I might be more inclined to bless them than the motherfucker that ain't never did a motherfucking thing for me, ain't never made me $1 or nothing.
But Danny, you saying all that to say what exactly? Because they both getting blessed.
Champ, cool.
So what's the argument here?
I'm just saying, you making it seem like for Wilder, like it is he ain't done nothing for the BC for them to bless him.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying Wilder lost twice in his number one. Vasily lost once in his number one. It's as simple as that. Y'all the ones that in it 10 title defenses and relationships and Wilder's fucking Suleiman's godson. Nobody gives a flying fuck. One dude lost twice and is number one. One dude just got his ass kicked and he's number one. The fuck are we talking about?
I mean, the way you breaking it down is the way it should be. The way I'm breaking it down is just the way it is. Like, somebody does business with somebody, they gonna show favor.
So we both saying the same thing, except you saying they're allowing him to cheat because he's been giving him checks for 10 title defenses.
I definitely don't think nobody cheating.
I mean, you skipping 10 people.
Serious accusation.
We skipping 10 people.
Who the 10?
The whole top 10.
So you saying any loser should drop outside the top 10?
No, I'm saying we have seen a loser champion drop out the top 15. We have seen a unified non-WBC champion get placed at
Yeah, and
5.
we've also seen somebody take back-to-back losses and be ranked number 1. I'm not
And
asking
that's
you.
all.
I'm
And
not
that's all I'm
asking you
saying.
what it
I'm
is.
saying don't say
You talking about
Lomachenko
what
is
it should be.
privileged. I'm saying don't say Lomachenko is privileged. Don't say Loma got white privilege. Don't say Loma got special treatment. Motherfucker, Wilder got the same treatment. Y'all trying to make a different fucking excuse now.
Loma got special treatment.
All right, and Wilder do
And
too.
okay,
And that was my example.
you said don't say it. I just said it. I'm just saying you. Let's not act like one guy been repping and one guy haven't, champ. That's all.
All right, and that's their excuse. Well, Wilder deserves
Bro,
to
you
get that
brought up Wilder.
because
You talking about we
he's
making
been
excuses
repping the
for Wilder,
WBC.
brother.
Y'all hilarious, man.
You
Counterpunch
brought
legit,
Deontay
man.
Wilder's name
Exactly.
up.
Because now you can't use white privilege. Now you can't
Yo,
use
yo,
it. If
yo.
I wouldn't have said that, I'd have had a bunch of motherfuckers calling in here talking about white privilege.
But now
But
it's
now
one
that
guy with a
Wilder got
track
that
record.
black privilege, y'all ain't got shit to say.
I mean, he got that track record privilege.
Man, fuck out of here, track record. Y'all mad.
Hello.
Ness, what up? What up? Danny, what up? Everybody need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for something. Shit. Well, I guess I'll start off by saying I didn't even think Wilder was gonna be in this conversation, but I don't think that, you know what I'm saying, he should be on no number 1 neither. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that nigga need to fight Anthony Joshua. Fucking Fury versus fucking Usyk need to happen in the correct order. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you lost, you eliminated. That's my motto. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. Let the other people try to get their shot at the top. You know. So with that being said, I just feel like this shit with Loma. You know what I'm saying? His special request, all his treatment. It's just like that nigga got a pimple on almost. You know, but it's like. Well, you fight Shakur, whatever the fuck happened or whatever, you know. But it just kind of get annoying, like, you know, seeing any of these niggas, Wilder, Loma, and whoever the fuck else next that get that special treatment franchise, whatever the fuck it is. It's like Suleiman need to stop and just, if somebody lose, man, let them just climb the ranks and do what the fuck they got to do to get back there. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit is a bit weird. We know now that Loma could just keep writing letters and get what the fuck he want, you know, just like my bad. Like motherfucking Wilder, you know, he could lose twice and still be number 1. It's like, the fuck is we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta do something better than this, man. You know, I agree with Ness a bit, like, you know, privilege is privilege, and none of them niggas deserve that shit. If you lose, fucking fight and get back to that spot. Don't motherfucking be a buddy and just get that shit. It don't work. It shouldn't work like that. But other than that, everybody like the video and subscribe, motherfuckers. That's all I got, Ness.
Real boxing fan. You dudes be having blurred lines when we talk about your favorite fighter. Y'all just mad. Wilder ain't got nothing to do with it. Wilder ain't got nothing to do with it. No, you mad I'm not letting you use the motherfucking racial argument by bringing up Wilder. By me letting you know that Wilder lost twice and still number 1, you can't say Loma got white privilege. And you mad. You mad at that. Go ahead, Chad.
What's up, fellas?
What up?
Yeah. I feel like I just brought this up a couple weeks ago when you had Amin on. But what about Thurman? What about Thurman with his return in the rankings? I mean, I don't mind if people are upset about the rankings because the rankings are fucked half the time. But let's, you know, like the Wilder scenario, the Thurman scenario, and that's all recent. I mean, let's be honest. These guys, these commissions, these ranking bodies, they will do what they want to do when they want to do it. And a lot of the time, it's under the noses of the fans. And frankly, there's so much fighters being ranked. I mean, you got to be pretty diligent to be constantly checking and see where these guys are being moved and ranked. So we count on the media to do it, but even the media fails sometimes, and I don't know why. They're not concerned. They don't care. But like to me, the Thurman ranking, how he's still number 1 at WBC. I mean, somebody get on the phone and explain that to me. Explain that whole situation. How's that okay? But somehow the Loma is any different. I mean, let's just call it what it is. That we need these ranking bodies to do better. The governing body's
Absolutely.
got to do better. That's the end of it. Just quickly, Laura Wood too. I'm mega amped. I think Laura's going to go back and give him the business again. I think it's going to be another KO or TKO at least. I thought the first fight was awesome, and I'm looking forward to that this weekend. But that's my call, guys. I'll talk to you later.
All right. For all you guys lying that Wilder is a bad example, Loma lost what people are calling a controversial decision. Some of you morons going as far as saying robbery. Wilder got knocked out. One time they threw in the towel, the next time he got knocked out and still ranked number one. And for all you guys saying, well, it wasn't immediate, you're lying. It was. It was immediate. Immediately after the loss, he was number one. So stop the lies, man. There's no reason to lie. There's absolutely no reason to lie. The truth is always the truth. We got.
It's always gonna be some shit with the sanctioning bodies.
We got years of lurking, $2 super chat, privileged, but Shakur said Loma won, so it's fair. I mean, I guess it would only be fair to Shakur, but Shakur also changed his mind, he said after rewatching. Davidian, what's up? $10 super chat. He says, hey, Boxing Voice family, one of the best years in boxing. God bless y'all. And boxing, 100 emoji.
Cannot argue that one.
Two black heart emojis.
Shout out to Davidian, man. Let's hope that trend continues, right?
Isaiah Guzman, $2. Skip my super chat Sunday, Ness. AB taking over. Damn, Sunday.
He talking about Alicia Baumgartner, Adrian Broner, or Albert Bell. Who we talking about?
I don't know. Loso, $2. We said that one. First off, I'd like to thank Al Heyman. Mello in Canada, support. What's the next Border Wars? I think maybe he meant when's the next Border Wars. I don't know. But it seems like we all gonna be getting together this week, not this weekend, but the weekend of Earl and Spence for a little sparring.
July
29. Yeah, for a little sparring session on Saturday.
Oh wow.
Yep, we got sparring headlined by Supermax and Jerron Wolf.
That's the headline. Oh,
so far they the only ones. They the only ones sparring so far. They the only ones committed. Don't mess up. What was it? Who called out Keem? Esteban did, or Esteban called out Keem, or Keem called out Esteban? Something like that. No, DeMarcus. DeMarcus coming. He from Dallas, and he wants a shot at Keem and at Esteban. We got another super chat here. Mello, we said we got Manuel LG. Manuel LG, $2 super chat says,
y'all talking Wood versus Laura later. Rocha fighting too. Yes, we will get to those fights, not just on the show, but the betting show as well. And then we got Tatted P, $2 says, yo, Ness, did you get my Cash App yesterday? Emoji.
Yeah, I read that one earlier. Definitely got to that Tatted P and added you to the raffle for the Roy Jones glove. We got Ese Morro with a super chat. $5. He said they stripped Laura of his belt after they did not let him make 126-pound weight. How is this fair? Why wouldn't he get those 2 hours, Danny? Usually that's what the commissions give you.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they do it out there, champ.
Hey, yo, you think this is a different Karthik, or is that Karthikia? Karthikia, right? Maybe. $5 super chat. Don't compare Wilder to Loma. He's nowhere close to Loma's achievements. Y'all did the same by comparing him with GGG with the whole Hall of Fame thing. Who we compare to GGG? Loma?
I don't know.
$2 Cash App from Mike Hicks. He says, can we get Ness versus Porter sparring part 2. Porter ain't even been in the gym no more. Shout out to Porter. We went to his studio yesterday, and it's nice. It's nice. Shit is official. Tevis Smith, did Paulie pay Bill on that bet that they made on the fight for the 100K?
I don't know.
No. We got to Ari's counterpunch salute. Kerry G, $5. He said, would Loma feel like they trying to make him food for Shakur, or is it just a warrior who's like these kids? They think fire. I'ma make them doubt themselves. I don't know. I mean, Loma's pretty competitive, but he's gonna need some belts on the line to get a fight with Core. I don't think he's just gonna fight Core in no eliminator.
$20 from JG Wentworth says, I wish I could go to my job and cry my way to the number one.
Wrong one.
And cry my
C. Claudio, $2 super chat. What's the PayPal for the raffle? Adding the link to the live chat now, C. Claudio.
JG Wentworth, $20 says, I wish I could go to my job and cry my way to the number one spot. 75 Haney. Shout out to the betting show.
Word.
Shout out
10:45 today, betting show. 10:45 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll be back with the betting show. What's next?
We got a $5 from Dirty Rotten Punk. Says, realistically, if Loma didn't go fight for his country and fought George, he would have been undisputed.
He should have done that.
I mean, he wouldn't have because Devin held the WBC.
He still had to fight Dev.
Yeah, you feel me? All roads led
to Dev.
To Dev.
Jaime Nieto.
$10 says, this dude talking about Loma and Salty, clearly a Loma hater. I don't have a dog in the fight between Loma and Devin. The fight was controversial enough. There needs to be a rematch to clear all the dispute.
So, look at the poll. Oh, we got a members chat. Welcome to the prospect level. Ohio runs boxing.
Yo,
I still got that counterpunch from Power Shot that we don't know who the hell that is.
Shout out to Ohio runs boxing. I want to know the face behind the account because I want to know.
You never met Marcus?
Nah, but I want to know.
He was in Atlanta. Wasn't you in Atlanta with trucking him? I think he was there for the truck one.
Oh, for the truck fight?
Yeah, and Darren.
Yeah, champ, I don't remember. If I did, I ain't know that I did. But, bro, you know, he posted a screenshot. Tickets ain't even gone on sale to the public.
Mm-hmm.
He already got 2 tickets for the Earl Bud fight, $1,200.
Ohio runs boxing?
Yep.
What he got, like VIP?
I don't know what they got, but
how he do that?
Feel me? Maybe like a pre-sale or something.
Pre-sale special code.
I don't know. Know somebody that knows somebody.
He knows somebody.
Shout out to you for dropping a bag.
What the fuck?
Keeping it moving, $2.
Oh shit!
Says
Usyk
bada whoop Dubois.
Bruv.
What up? What up?
Bruv.
What up? Oh.
My man said, let's test Danny's theory. Another $100 cash app. He said, throw his name 10 more times since Danny think the probability don't change.
It was the same dude?
Same dude.
Yo.
Yo. You ain't got to do it 100 times. You ain't got to do it 100 times. Yo.
I was going for 200.
Do it matter if I just put the 10 in a row? Because I was spacing it out, but that shit is difficult. Like.
Yeah, I would just give him a big ass block. Fuck
That's
you 10.
Crazy.
Fuck you 10 bet. Give him a big ass block of that shit.
It is easier to do a block because easier to count the entries. That is crazy.
You give him a block in the order they come in. Damn, he got 20 entries into the glove. Bro, I'm telling you, it's gonna be like
the one with one. That's what Danny's jinxing it.
I'm telling you, bro. That's the way it goes. Like, bro, you know how many times
it's $1 in a dream.
Bro,
that's how the lotto works.
I've gone with my uncles to baseball games and they buying 3,000-4,000 in raffle tickets. and they've never fucking won, bro. Like I've been on a racetrack with my uncle. He down like 15,000, right?
Damn.
I
Your uncle
he
balling.
forces me to bet. He forces me to bet, bro. Why my? It was actually a racetrack for the Greyhounds, bro.
Damn.
Why my dog won
Mm.
8-1?
Mm. How much you put on the quarter?
I put 100.
Whoa. First time betting on dogs, you went out like that?
No, he made me. He gave me the money, and he's like, "Here, no, you're gonna bet. This is your first time here. You're gonna bet, bro." But I had, bro. That was like the ninth race of the night. He was down like 12K, 15K. It was crazy.
Mm. Well, we got a $30 cash app, and he wants 3 entries. Shout out to Allure. That's a pretty dope name.
They
Allure.
said, "Danny, go big or go home." Nah, I hear you, bro. I hear you. I'm just saying, like, my that's been my luck at least. You feel me? I feel like when you go big on shit like this, yo, usually it'd be like the person you least expect to win or with the least entries or some shit.
Stop jinxing. Keep it moving. $2. Usyk by the whoop Dubois. Boom emoji. Shooting star emoji. Jaime Nieto says to everyone saying Ness's bias needs to stop. Wilder's his guy, but he's telling it like it is. That's what happens when you're not a fan of boxers and just a fan of the sport.
We got CYP counterpunch.
CYP.
Turn down your volumes, people. Turn down your volumes. I'm gonna give y'all an analogy from a sport that I'm an expert in. In track and field, right? If two dudes get the same exact time, they both share the gold medal. The dude who took third does not get the silver; he gets the bronze. But why would that be? Because that's how you're supposed to do it. Because he took third, right? There's two dudes ahead of him. You don't get to say, "Well, I ran the second fastest time." It don't work that way. There's two dudes ahead of you. See, in the Wilder situation, there's two dudes ahead of him. You don't get the silver. There's two dudes ahead of you. You don't get the silver. There's Fury, there's White, then there's you. That's number three. See, on Devin's side, there was no two ties. So you got the champion, then you got Loma. That means he gets the silver. Wilder side, he gets the bronze. Devin's side, Loma gets the silver. They're not the same in comparison at all. Another example, say you have a fucking building and to sell it out, you need to sell 14,000 tickets. You sell 12,000 tickets, but 14,000 people are counted. That's not a sellout. You got to sell 14,000. It don't matter how many people came. It's about how many tickets you sold. Vice versa. Sometimes on this show, we act like we dumb for a narrative. I don't believe Ness is actually dumb. I think he likes to call shit because there's no way he doesn't understand that. If y'all think that Wilder was number one or number two when there's two dudes ahead of him, put a two in the chat. If you understand that Wilder was not ranked ahead of Dillian White, put a one in the chat. If you understand, if you think that it's Wilder was number one and ranked ahead of White, put a two. If you think that Wilder wasn't really one, he was ranked behind Dillian White, put a one. Let's see how smart the community is. I'm the face of the chat. We smarter than that. CYP out. Light up them ones.
CYP, thank you for the call.
Waste of time, man.
Are
Dudes
are
love.
you dropping a one or a two, Nuss?
I dropped a few brain cells listening to that dude, bro. Like, Dillian White had been in line, you know, longer probably than we've been doing this show together. And everyone knows that. Wilder refused to give him an opportunity. There was the whole 600 this, 400 that, 600 days. So, like, to say that Dillian was ahead of Wilder, so that's what makes it fair. It's like, bro, he's been waiting on Wilder. Like, Fury had to fight Wilder's mandatory. Like, I mean, I don't even know what we're talking about. The bottom line is this: you could talk about who's in front and who's behind. One dude lost a tight decision. The other dude lost two knockouts back to back. They both in first place. So there's no such thing as privilege.
Is it first place or second? Because
They
there's a
both in
champion.
first.
But I'm saying there's a champion ahead of
Exactly.
him. So
Exactly. You listen. Only CYP counts the champion. There's numbers on the ranking. Champion is there as the champion. The numbers begin on the ranking. But for him to win a conversation in his own head, let him. Let him. I mean, we screen share the rankings all the time. They never say champion number one. But meanwhile, he's like, well, look, the champion's ahead, so he's number one. Then Dylan, so that's number two. So Wilder's actually number three, right, guys? Come on, put a one in the chat. Fucking weirdo.
they said, Ness, you need the brain cells. Please take care of them.
I do need him. Every time y'all let this guy call in, we all fucking losing it. Treese, what up? If you call that a Bluetooth, please get off it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He said,
Listen, man. I'm in the car, man. I'm on the road. I'm on a road trip, man. I'm on my way to DC, man. Forgive me, man. I gotta do what I can, you understand? But yeah though. Shout out to y'all, man. I'm just listening in and shit. I'm listening to this fuckery going on with Loma. She turned down. Just listen to the fuckery with Loma, man. I don't know, man. Like I told you, we moving up to 140. They just trying to set the stage for Loma and Shakur. Fuck it. Shakur want to jump in the ring, motherfucker. You feel like we lost, motherfucker. You go beat him then. Show us what the fuck you talking about. That's basically what it come down to, in my eyes. But shit, Haney moving up to 140, man. It's as simple as that. Loma about to get he on what the fuck is it? He's straight gatekeeper status right now. It's over with for him. There's no more championship. It's no more bag. It's over. He on gatekeeper action. He fighting.
Damn, gatekeeper? That was a pretty good performance. Oh shit, he dropped off. Brandon, Cincinnati.
AJ is trucking.
Yo, AJ Trucking. What's going on, Ness, Danny? Shout out to TDZ. Shout out to Flo now. I watched the Shakur Stevenson, not Shakur Stevenson, the Devin Haney and Loma fight yesterday. I rewatched it. I scored it a draw again, 6-6. I don't have an issue with Loma being ranked number one. For the simple fact is because they haven't called him a mandatory yet. He's just ranked number one.
Yo, don't let me forget Coach Bernie on the line. Holy shit, I forgot. He been on the line. I've been told him I was gonna bring him on. Oh my god, that shit was at 7:47. You terrible.
Oh yeah, sure.
My bad, Coach.
Oh shit.
Brandon, let me get to him. I'll get right back to you, champ. Let me get to the.
Oh, he been waiting like
yeah.
as a caller.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was waiting on.
My
the
bad, Coach. Man, you know we be fucking off that hard Dean out here, man. What up, though?
What's good, Ness?
Chilling. How are you?
Yo, Bernie, what up?
Somebody just asked for you yesterday. Like, yo, you got to get Coach Bernie on, Ness.
Yeah, man. I've been listening to these guys, man, and I know it's a lot of controversy about the Lomachenko and everything fight, which I thought Lomachenko won the fight. And I'll say this because he landed the cleaner punches. He pushed the pace. That was pretty much it. He landed the cleaner punches. Devin punches didn't seem effective. Not as effective as Lomachenko's punches. And that's what he had the better ring generalship. Everything involved. Now, like I say, Devin, of course, he rangy. He was catching Lomachenko coming in. He's a smaller guy. He did land some punches. Of course, the 12-round fight that made it in the fight. But all those things I said, that's why I think Lomachenko won the fight. Then I want to say this. I heard some other they fussing about Lomachenko getting all these chances or he's privileged. And listen, first this man came in and wanted to fight for the title, his second fight. Niggas ain't trying to do that. Niggas is trying to wait. Niggas ain't trying to do that. He fought a tough motherfucker in his second fight for the title. Okay. Now, we all know that guy hit him with low blows, hit him with, which ain't no, I'm not going to take nothing away from Toledo, but I'm just saying, this is his second fight. This man is a grizzled veteran already, and this is his mentality. Okay. So, this man does that. He beats the stew out of Gary Russell, who everybody got hyped. He just like a Devin Haney, probably better though. And he beat the stew out of him for the title in his third fight. Beat the stew out of who Gary Russell had. How many fights before? 25 fights before he beat him. This man, his third fight, coming off a loss, mind you, and he beats the stew out of Gary Russell. All right. So then I want to jump to that. They said about him getting a shot at the WBC vacant title. Okay. He was already the Ring Magazine champion, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah,
He was already the Ring Magazine.
So he
Who did he beat?
he had
Linares, right?
he had two belts, right? He had
He had the WBO. Wait, hold on. He had the WBO and the WBA. That was Jorge Linares had both of them. He was the Ring Magazine champion. He beat Corolla for the WBA, and he was the WBA champion. Linares was. So when he beat Linares, I think that was for the Ring Magazine title. That was for one of them titles. So he already had the WBO title. And he had the WBA title. So he had the Ring Magazine championship, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, when he fought for the vacant title. So anybody that's talking about he should have fought for the vacant title or they did this, he did that, this man was the Ring Magazine champion already.
But what?
So all right, the fuck all these. Go ahead. All these belts that they got talking about. This
Nah,
man
I was
already
just
the Ring
saying.
Magazine
Bernie. What champion is allowed to fight for a vacant? Like what current champion? Just off the top, right? Because you've been around the sport longer than me. You know what I'm saying? So off the top, name me just one other guy.
They fight for vacant. Listen, okay, hold on, relax. I'm gonna relax. The man was
AJ did it. AJ did it. AJ did it with Vladimir Klitschko.
WBA. He's already the WBA and WBO and Ring Magazine champion. Why would he be allowed to fight for the vacant title?
I mean, shit, they don't even get ranked in them sanctioning bodies.
But
We
Bernie,
just don't see it.
Bernie, the answer to that is AJ. AJ got the fight for the WBA vacant versus Vlad. Remember? He was already the IBF champ, and then they put the vacant WBA on the line versus him and Vlad. So that's the other instance right there.
He ain't know that.
Okay, in the second thing, what? Okay, now listen, let me see. If he was the IBF champ, he's fighting a tough guy like, I don't know why the titles were split, but because wasn't he the wait. Wasn't Vladimir Klitschko the undisputed champion?
Nah, because Tyson Fury had beat him, then he vacated.
But then that's when he retired, and those belts became vacant.
Belt splinter. Okay, so the belt splinter. Okay, now listen this. Now wait. Okay, now look, you gotta give. Okay, now AJ, an upstart, won the IBF title. He gonna fight, which was the champion for 10 years, and he fought the worst fight, one of the worst fights in history. So he didn't really get beat, stomped out by Tyson Fury. So him fighting him for a championship, that wouldn't be bad too. That don't make that's. Well, how can that be bad?
I mean, I was just giving you the ammo. I was just giving you the ammo the other time it happened.
Okay, so I don't listen. I'm saying listen, when I listen to this, all this rhetoric that people talking that don't know shit about boxing, ain't nothing. This man ain't get no gift. It was warranted that he fought for the WBC title, vacant title against whoever. He was already the true champion, being the Ring Magazine champion and a unified champion. Why couldn't he not fight for the WBC championship? How is that privilege? And he's a superstar boxer. He's got a big name. Of course, they want their big name to have the face of their title.
Coach,
what are they talking about?
So
anyway, I'm gonna dispel that. I mean, like I say.
So the issue, Coach. The issue, Coach, is they saying how he keep getting all these opportunities of losing. It's like he lost to Salido, and then he say it was body shots. Oh, he hit me he hit me low.
Okay,
then he was the favorite over Tio.
Everybody got an excuse, but listen this.
But that's what I'm saying. He keep getting opportunities off of his excuses.
Okay. Let me talk. See, y'all keep getting in talking about the excuse. Don't matter about his excuses. Y'all still jumping on Devin Haney dick, but he wouldn't even confront Shakur. We talking about a man making an excuse.
Why? Hold on, Coach.
I'm gonna get to that later.
Coach. No. You gotta let me rebuttal that. How you gonna say he ain't confront him when he told him to his face, "I'm number one"?
Okay, but he told him from a distance, Ness.
I mean,
from a distance.
the commission is rushing him off.
Yo, you want to hit? So you saying he should have got face to face? Is what you wanted?
I mean,
Floyd never did that.
Hold on.
Floyd never did that. No. Floyd told Shane Mosley, "No, this my moment. Fuck, I'm gonna give you shine. Right. I ain't giving you no shine."
But Bernie. Bernie, let's not act like he wasn't fined damn near $500,000 a day prior for a fucking push. So,
Let
and
him say, listen,
that was
hold on,
Lomachenko.
wait.
Now if they get face
Meanwhile,
to
Hey,
face,
you ain't
Bernie,
talk.
if
You
they
gotta
get
let me
face,
get my.
we
You
didn't
gotta
give
let
you
me
more
get
than
my
your
point out first.
time.
You gotta let me totally say what I'm saying. Can you roll the window for me, please? You gotta let me totally say what I'm saying before you start saying the rebuttal. Can you roll the window for me, John?
Well, go ahead,
Listen,
Bernie. Go ahead,
this is
Bernie.
what I'm trying to say. Before I get to about the confrontation and everything, I'm just saying, Lomachenko, he might have had an excuse, okay, but let's take that out of the equation. We just told you everything that he done before that. Now going into this fight, he lost a close decision against Teofimo. Now, being a boxer, okay, it was a close fight, but he was on Teofimo's ass at the end of the fight. So at the end of the fight, he was on Teofimo's ass. Now at the first 5 rounds, 6 rounds, of course, he was super cautious. So he lost the fight. I don't go take it away from Teofimo that he lost the fight because he was too cautious. Which you can't say that man could cut air that night and the night he knocked out Comey. So of course that man was super cautious. But he's a killer and he couldn't wait that long, too much longer. So he died on that motherfucker and he was on his ass at the end. That's a smart boxer. That man's smart. Now, did he do it in time? He didn't do it it just nicked the time. But that was a close fight with Teofimo. He didn't just get washed by Teofimo. He was on Teofimo's ass. So, okay, he lose the close fight to Teofimo. Wait a minute, are we still understanding that? He lost. I know he's a superstar. I know everybody hates him. I know this, and he's cocky and an arrogant bastard. But he lost a very close, very tight to Teofimo. Very tight. Okay, so he takes his country, he do all that, but he beats the stew out of Comey, like you said, a top 10 fighter. He beats the stew out of Nakatani, who was a top 10 fighter, stopping these guys, putting them down. Okay, all right. He went off 2 years, like you say, with this guy, with the country, and he come back and fight Ortiz, who not no easy guy to come back. Just like when
What 2
Sugar Ray
years
Leonard
he
came
was
back with
off?
this guy. Just like when Sugar Ray Robinson came back and fought Tiger Jones. They ain't no world champions, they ain't no
What
world
2
beaters, but they
years?
was too good for him to come back too. So he looked ordinary.
Okay.
He looked ordinary. But he was deserving of the shot. That's why he got the shot, because he was number one contender before he went up to the country. They already owed him that. And then at the same time, too, with the business, the man is a big business in boxing. As you can see, this man had drowned out in his hometown country where he grew up under Floyd Mayweather. Where was his people at? Where was his people at? All right, so listen, like I say, Lomachenko, this motherfucker go against
Yo,
any
if he was
motherfucking
such a
body.
star,
Listen,
why they ain't never put him on pay-per-view before? Or why he don't never do more than
okay,
5,000
because
tickets by himself?
you got one thing.
He
Okay, you
don't
got
never
two
do
things
more than
about that.
5,000 tickets
You
by
got two
himself.
things about that.
Never, ever, ever.
Okay, listen. Okay, you said what?
I said he
You
never
said
does. He never has done more than 5,000 tickets by himself ever. So I'm just trying to see what
okay,
star
that's
you.
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
I'm just
That's
trying to
fine. That's
understand
fine.
you,
That's fine.
Bernie.
Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. But okay, now I'm not trying to listen. I'm gonna say this. Okay, if we want to, man, y'all missing the whole point. But if this guy Lomachenko, then where was all Devon's fans at then? I don't give a fuck. It's 5,000 motherfuckers coming wherever the fuck he at. It's 5,000 motherfuckers that saying Lomachenko that I don't hear the other motherfuckers crowd. I don't hear nobody else in the motherfucking crowd.
So what's
So
the
what we
point?
talking about over here? It wasn't when Devin, okay, then why wasn't nobody cheering for Devin like that? Why we didn't hear nothing about Haney?
I
Where the
heard it.
fuck was they
It was
at?
just more Loma.
All right, you didn't hear them
Come
shit. All
on.
right, well what it was
So
they
so
was it was it was
you
two
mean to
to
tell
one then.
so you
It
mean to
was
tell
two
me
to
you
one
ain't
then.
never hear no Haney chance throughout that fight, Bernie? You was in the building?
No. Now you know I
Oh.
was watching on television, but no. No, I didn't hear no Haney
So
crowd.
you
No, I
finna
wasn't
tell
there.
me,
Was you there?
damn,
You
I
probably
was
was there.
there. I'm thinking you was in the
And then
building. I
hold
just ain't run into you. I'm thinking you was in the building. I just ain't run into you.
on. Okay.
So yes, I'm
No.
telling you as a person who was actually there was absolutely Haney chance. Was there more Loma chance?
Okay.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
not saying that it wasn't no Haney chance, bro. Of course it was. But it wasn't that was underwhelming. It was underwhelming. That's why when he got the decision, if they was there, it would have over drowned that crowd. It would have overdrowned. It would have drowned them
So
out. You
how'd
wouldn't
you
have heard all them
score,
damn
Bernie? Because
booms.
you ain't told us yet. How'd
All
you
right,
score
bro.
it?
Come on, man. So listen to this. Like I say, the fellas talking about Lomachenko. Now this is a warrior.
So
Now him having excuses, okay, that might make him look bad. That might, but what transpired in the ring? All these fights are very close fights, and at the end,
absolutely.
he's on their asses. When the fight leaves, he looked like he the motherfucker that won. So
Not after
you this
what
man
fight
never been
you hold on,
outclassed.
hold on.
Hey,
So you saying last Saturday night, Devin's face looked more fucked up than Loma's face.
we ain't talking about face. We talking about now Loma.
What you mean? I mean, you said he
You
looked
know
like the
we black
motherfucker
faces.
who won.
Okay,
So
now
what that
he's
mean?
white and he gonna get. Listen, wait. I'm just saying they're lighter skinned. Their marks are gonna show. Who landed the cleaner telling punches in the fight? All
Yo.
right,
Bro, I just know. Look,
all right.
Bernie,
Wait, I'm waiting.
Bernie,
Hold on.
Bernie.
I'm waiting.
He
I'm
waiting,
waiting.
Danny.
But
When
I've
y'all,
been waiting for your
who
scorecard
had
for
the
the last
cleaner?
9 minutes.
Who had the
I've
cleaner
been waiting
punches
for
in
your
the fight?
scorecard for the last 9 minutes. We didn't give you 4
Who
calls,
had
and
the
you ain't
cleaner
gave a
punches in the
scorecard
fight?
yet. You said who did
Wait,
what?
let me slow down. What you say? Okay, go ahead. You said what again?
I said you talking about you waiting. I've been waiting now 9 minutes and 18 seconds for your scorecard. You ain't gave it yet. Not once.
Oh, I had 2 rounds, 7-5. I had 7-5.
So what
And
fight?
like I say, we watched it 3 times. We watched 3 times. And you
Mm.
know what? This is what I'm trying to say. This is the whole thing, though. I swear to God.
You know your
I was
counterparts.
not. I don't have nothing against. Listen, wait. Listen. This. This is just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you what truth. This
Mm-hmm.
y'all can believe it or not. I've been very critical of Devin Haney. I've been very critical of Devin Haney.
No,
I
not
understand that.
true.
But listen. Listen.
I'm
I've
fucking.
been very critical of that. Everybody knows that. I didn't face to face with Devin Haney. You know that, Ness. You was there. I had face to face with Devin Haney. I don't have no trouble with them. I squashed everything that I had with them. Like I said, I had to rethink my attitude about him, or try to look into him deep and try to figure out something for this guy. And like I say, I figured this guy was gonna beat this guy and was gonna be no trouble. I think he was gonna beat him clear. I figured if Jermaine Ortiz could give him like that trouble, and he's not looked as that. If Jermaine Ortiz get it, I know Lomachenko get better, but I'm thinking, nah, this guy young. He been waiting on this. He got so much momentum. He gonna win this fight. It ain't gonna be no question. But when I'm watching the fight, I'm not looking at it the lens for this guy to win, but it's apparent to me that Lomachenko won the fight. So and at the same time too, like I say, Shakur, all the other top fighters that were there that that really rooting. Like I say, I might not be a fan of yours, Devin. Might not like your style, but I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you, just like probably everybody else. That's why everybody on the bandwagon, they just rooting for you. I just think you a cool dude. I see your grind. I like your style. So I'm fucking with you. All right, but like I say, it's nothing to Devin Haney. I swear to God, I like him. But I give him credit. But there's nothing to Devin Haney. Shakur even said it too. Just like I say, now you talking about this guy's a once in a lifetime talent. You think he don't know what he's looking at? Come on now. Like I say,
Yeah, but
these
but
are
but Mikey
boxing people.
Mikey thought he knew what he was looking at.
Who is Mikey?
Garcia.
About what?
He thought he seen something. Remember, that was the whole fucking build up to the fight. I see something.
And
You can
Earl.
always
You
see
talking about
something.
with Earl Spence?
It
You talking
yeah.
about with Earl Spence?
Yeah.
Okay, listen, wait. Okay, now I like you guys' show, and I like entertainment, but I don't like entertaining nonsense. Now we already know that. So I don't want to come into going in a circle. That's not what I call here to argue for.
Ah.
I just want to say my 2 cents. And not with you guys. Wait, can I just talk? Not with you guys. Like I said, I heard this guy talk about Lomachenko shouldn't get a shot when I say for the vacant title when the man already the unified champion, the Ring Magazine champion. You feel me? Say stupid shit like that. So like I say this, and I fucking forgot what I was saying. Look, ain't nobody.
You talking about
I
stupid
really
shit, but you couldn't name another instance where it had occurred, and that's had to come help.
What you say? Go ahead. I got it. Go ahead. What you say?
I
About what?
said you talking about it was stupid to bring it up, but you could have named another world champion that was given a shot of a vacant title, and that's how to come help.
Listen, hold on, because I told you listen, that we you missed the whole context of that.
All you said was
This
that
man
he won the
Lomachenko
Ring
was the
magazine, but cool. We talking about the vacant WBC that he traveled overseas for, that he
okay.
jumped
Listen,
Devin for, because Devin wasn't play for that.
okay, wait. All right, so now let me say that. Okay, you were talking about Vladimir Klitschko with the WBA.
No,
Okay, you were saying that.
Nez had to say that
Okay,
because you couldn't think of any other
okay, okay,
instance.
okay, okay, okay. Okay, so now, but listen to this. So we going. Since you're trying to say that, I don't know what your argument is, but I'm saying this. In my,
Bernie,
Get
because you
him,
called
Bernie.
it a
my
stupid
opinion.
point. How is it a stupid point to bring up that argument when you can't tell me another instance? It don't
Okay,
seem
listen.
that
So you talking
stupid
about
because it
another?
seems like an anomaly,
Listen,
like a rarity, because it is.
listen. It's a rarity. Okay, that's rare. Okay, wait. So if you yourself was the Ring Magazine champion, now we know what the Ring Magazine champion means, right?
The man in
You
the division.
also own.
Yeah,
Wait.
owned by
You
Oscar.
also own. Wait. Okay, hold on. You also own the WBA championship and the WBO championship. So you're missing two portions of the title, WBC and the IBF. So how would you get those titles if you didn't fight for them?
Bernie, not by making a
Somebody got to fight
special.
for them.
Yo, you know he made a special request to jump the person that was in line to fight for that title, who was willing to fight for that title, who he later avoided, right? So he made a
Okay,
special
which was
request. He made a
okay.
special
Okay, you
request
said
to
which is
fight for
okay.
that
Okay,
vacant.
what you said? Okay, relax. Okay, we talking about, and that person we talking about is Devin Haney, right?
It happens to be
Are
Devin
we talking
Haney,
about
yes,
Devin
sir.
Haney?
It happens to be Devin
Okay,
Haney.
now let's put things in context. Since y'all so much Devin Haney lovers. Okay,
I'm just speaking of facts,
where was
Bernie.
Devin
I'm
Haney?
I'm
Hold
still
on.
waiting for you to
Just
name me another
listen.
fight that
Okay,
happened.
but you have to put. Okay, but you have to put things in context. You guys, you have to put things in context. He skipped over Devin Haney, who was what? Okay, now listen.
Who
Okay,
was
now
what? What
listen.
you
Now
mean?
listen. Now listen. Now listen. Devin Haney, who had Devin Haney beaten at that time?
He had just got done knocking out
All right.
Antonio
Now wait.
Moran.
Now wait. Now listen. Now listen. Now listen.
How
Now
you want me to
listen.
listen
Now
and answer
listen.
a
Now listen.
question? You got to tell me if they're rhetorical or
Okay, because
not, brother. Like, what's
I
going
got
on?
no, because I want no. I'm gonna let you when I'm done. I'm gonna let you finish everything. So take what I'm saying.
Damn, this a fucking
Like I say,
test, bro. I got to write down
this,
the
this,
questions and the answers and shit. But go on, Bernard.
hey, 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 this guy, Devin Haney. Now, can we agree on this? If this guy, now this on his own words, we talking about 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
If I would have got, it's gonna be worse now because it's 4 years. I done got this, I done got that. I'm gonna beat the mother you out this motherfucker. Now you think 4 years ago, what we looking back on? You think you would have? Now look how he did in this 4 years ago. He's supposed to be mature, he's supposed to be younger, supposed to be this, that. Now you think this guy? Now how you think this fight would have went 4 years ago?
Bro, you talking about shit rhetorical. I'm speaking facts. That's all I'm
The
saying.
same?
You talking
No,
about he
hold
ain't
on.
getting
I'm
special
asking you.
privileges.
I'm asking
I'm
you.
telling you how
I'm
he is
asking
getting
you.
special privileges. You pushing the goalpost.
I'm,
You went from field goal to motherfucking soccer net. Yo, I don't know what field you playing on, Bernie. I'm just addressing your point. I address your point. You come up with a new one. Like, come on,
bro,
Bernie.
listen. I
Bernie,
didn't
why
kill.
you?
Man. Yeah,
Hey,
man. I
hey,
thought you was the man.
matter of fact, Bernie, let's end things on a positive note. Let's end things on a positive note. Where you gonna be July 1st, Bernie? I'm just curious.
I'm gonna be in training camp, boy.
Oh, okay. So you're not gonna be
You know what it is.
working no corners that
You know
night.
what it is.
Okay, I thought no,
Come on.
I've heard some things, and I saw you was
Oh,
down
I'm
in
with
Houston.
Big Baby. I'm
Okay,
with Big Baby, but we talked it out. Yeah, I'm with Big Baby,
oh,
but at the same time, like I say, this is the big fight. This is the, you know what I'm saying? Bud's my number one priority, and this is the biggest thing we got going. So, like I say, I could be in the corner on July 1st. I could be in the corner. You know what I'm saying? I'm pulling double duty, triple duty. We got Keyshawn Davis going up. We got Nine Davis going up. You understand? So shit, I'm in the mix. Like I say, we in the mob. It's murderer's row. You understand? We
how
going from
Jared
top
looking?
prospects to the pound for pound best. You hear me?
How
Yeah.
Jared
So you can
looking?
catch me in any of them circles.
How's
Go
Jared?
ahead.
I said, how's Jared looking?
Listen, did you watch my show last night? Y'all don't watch my show. Hey, listen, this man went. He already did 10 rounds already. He got a 10 rounder, right? He already did 10 rounds, 4 minutes, like nothing already. This is May. Then he went. Then he went. Then he went. We went for a run. I tell him, he said, Bernie, we gonna run. I said, all right. He said, but listen, I'll run. And I say, that's cool. I know you run. I'm old and I like to hang out with the young guys. But he said, Bernie, I'm telling you for real, I'll run. Man, that man took off like a gazelle. That man went 3 miles in 90-degree weather at 10 miles an hour. Man, Then the man did. It probably gonna show it on the show on the ESPN. He did. They do that skip rope where you skip the rope 3 times in a jump. He did that over 100 times.
Oh yeah.
They must have told him about what Lomachenko be doing and what he do. Man, he blew that.
Nah.
Man,
He been doing that. He been doing that. I got him on camera. Him doing that shit last year. He nasty with it.
So you know I'm not lying. Like I say. So you know what type of athlete he is. Like I said, you hear what I said? The man went 3 miles at 10 miles an hour. He 250. He went 10 miles an hour at 3 miles in 90-degree weather. Man, I don't know if that ain't me. If that ain't nothing. If that ain't, I don't know what it is then. So he looking good. I'm looking for a triumph. He looked good in his last fight. I think he's a growing fighter. He want to learn, and I think that he got a lot of upside. And so I'm looking for him to look spectacular against this guy. This guy 18-0, 18 knockouts. He's a hard puncher. He go to the body good. He's not that slow. He's not that fast of a puncher, but he could be a timing fighter. So
he kind of robotic. That. He huge though. He a big.
He go to the body like a motherfucker. Yeah, he go to the body like a motherfucker. But like I say, Shakur, then I watch him in there. He be moving and he do shit like Shakur. Like I say, a middleweight and a heavyweight body. So I got a big high hopes for Big Baby like everybody else do. And so it was a pleasure working with them. And like I said, we got Keyshawn Davis going up on July 22nd. Big Baby gonna kick it off. Then we got the big fight. We gonna stop Earl Spence within 10 rounds. We gonna beat the stew out of him. We gonna beat the stew out of him. That's it. We gonna beat the stew out of him. Who you got?
We waiting for the weigh-in, Bernie. We gonna get to some other callers though.
All right, man. I appreciate you guys.
Bernie, appreciate you, man.
He said, "Who you got?" He trying to have us pick a side. What's wrong with you, Bernie? Trying to set us up, man. You want Danny not to be allowed in the camp no more and shit.
Going out to some.
We got callers. Nike Hendricks got the counterpunch.
Nike, what up with it?
Nah. Y'all can hear me?
Perfect.
Man, about time y'all got that fucking hater off the phone, man.
Damn.
Like, fuck out of here, hating ass nigga, man. And I know he's still listening with his hating ass.
What he was hating on?
Fuck.
You breaking up. You breaking up, Chance. You breaking up.
All that shit. Oh, you can hear me?
Now.
Yo, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Tell that man stop hating on the fucking dream, man. Like, you hating on the dream because it's not your dream. Fuck out of here, man. Hating ass nigga. That shit pissed me off. I wasn't even gonna call in. But that's some bullshit. Talking all that shit. Oh, I root for Haney. Oh, yeah, I'm going for Haney. When motherfuckers start talking like that, you know they fucking hate us. Talking about it wasn't no Haney crowd there. Man, I heard that shit. And I bought the pay-per-view. I was watching it. Like, after they were chanting Loma, then you hear chants, Haney, Haney, Haney. You know what I'm saying? The boos at the end, that was a pro-Loma crowd. Because I still heard cheers.
It was boos in the beginning. And see, I ain't front my shit.
Yeah.
I said, was it more Loma cheers? Absolutely. But
and see what's crazy is, though, when they announced the winner, I still heard cheers for Haney, though. It's crazy, though. Because Haney still had his people in crowd there. Like, stop fucking hating, man. For that privileged ass motherfucker talking about he ain't privileged. Yeah, he privileged. Fuck out of here. What they call him, the Great White Hope? That should tell you everything right there. Like, fuck out of here, man. Come on with the bullshit, man. He got his ass beat 9-3. I'm standing on what I said. Haney whooped his ass first 6 rounds. He only won the 7th, 10th, and 11th. After that, he got his ass beat. Got beat. Haney went down in grit and beat the shit out of him. He talking about, oh, Shakur Shakur this. You heard what he told Shakur? I'm number one. I'm number one. He beat the number one at the division. Since you want to bring up all this shit, talking about unified champ and gold medals and shit, Shakur beat what? Was Valdez? I think Valdez was the gold medalist. But come on, man. That's the only motherfucker he beat. Was Valdez. Other than that, who the fuck has he fought? Come on now. Herring was at the end of his career when he fought Herring. Like, get the fuck out of here,
I mean,
man.
he
They
still
hating on
beat
the.
the champ though. He took the belt from the champ. No matter how
I
old.
mean, he did beat the champ. I'm not.
Charlo beat fucking K9 Bundridge. Who was younger,
Look,
K9
I'm not
or Herring?
doubting that, man. But what I'm saying is, though, Herring didn't look like Lomachenko at the end of his career. Lomachenko looked better than Herring at the end of his career than Herring
Oh, for
did with
sure, for
Lomachenko.
sure. But they were also always on different levels in their career. Like people always thought higher of Loma versus Herring. Herring really got that turnaround, man. Shout out to Bomac and that team. They made him a world champ. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was let
After,
go. He was let
yeah,
go by PBC.
I
He
was gonna
lost
say
to
after being
Ladarius
dropped.
Miller
Who
and
was
to
he trained?
Shakakov.
Who was he trained with before?
Broner old trainer. What's his name? Not Sappho. Is with an S though. Come on, man.
No,
Where my phone?
not
The cool one, dark skin, cool one.
not
Talk
Barry.
cool. Nah. But he trained with Barry too. I'm about to find it. Hold up, Broner. Coach Mike Stafford.
Mike Stafford. Yep.
Coach Mike Stafford. Let's see what we got here on the super chatty. See, Claudio, we added you to the raffle
So on the super chats
because
we
she
got
sent her cash app.
Ohio runs boxing. Yes. Ohio runs boxing. He said, I know, bro, the tickets wasn't out yet. Just posting just posted them showing some of the prices. Yo, I thought you paid that much for the two
Mm.
tickets. I'm like, damn. Pound for pound king, Loma beat that boy. He did that for the hood with $3 Australian. So I guess he talking about the Australian hood. Real boxing TV $2 says Ness cooking today. Got be cool with his $2 says sanctions are becoming popularity contest.
Word. Damn, we got hella callers though. We got Brandon in Cincinnati coming back at you.
Appreciate that. Speaking of Mike Stafford, y'all keep Mike Stafford in y'all prayers. He got found at his house. He was passed out, almost died. So he's in
What?
the hospital as we speak. Yeah, he's still ill. So,
Oh
but
wow.
the glimmer of light in that is that Rashid Warren's running the program. My son boxed down there, so Rashid took over the Golden Gloves program down there. So I guess that's the shimmer of light within that darkness that Nook took over. But yeah, keep Mike Stafford in y'all prayers. Good dude, very good dude. But as far as Loma being ranked number one, I really don't have a problem with it because this doesn't mean he's automatically the mandatory for Devin. This just puts him in a possible title eliminator against Shakur Stevenson. And in my opinion, I don't got the rankings pulled up, but when I look at the people behind Shakur and Loma, who's more deserving than them two to fight an eliminator for a possible Devin fight? I hear y'all saying Eastside Cruz. What the fuck has Eastside Cruz been doing other than fighting bums, waiting on his opportunity to fight Tank again? He ain't doing shit. Turning down fights against Ryan, turning down fights against Shakur. That ain't what you, in my opinion, that ain't shit that's deserving of a title shot. So fuck Eastside Cruz, in my opinion, until he does something like a Loma or Shakur has been doing, which is fighting whoever is willing to get in the ring with him. So I don't have an issue with it. Like I said, I scored the fight yesterday again. I scored it a draw again. So my scorecard didn't change after watching it the second time. I got it 6-6 again. But yeah, that's my call, man. I don't got a problem with Loma being ranked number one because I don't think, if the titles was dropped, he don't automatically get a vacant title. I mean, he can get a vacant title shot against Shakur, but the title ain't automatically his like it would be in an interim champion situation. So I think people, giving this more credence than they need to. But that's my call, man. Other than that, July 29th, y'all, it's going down. July 29th. Big fish fry. I'm excited. TDB, I love y'all. Protect y'all mental health at all times. Peace out, y'all.
Champ, appreciate the call. All right.
My man unmuting people while muting people.
Word.
Let's see who's next. That was Brandon. We got Ronnie in Phoenix. What's up? Ronnie.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, man.
Oh shit, I didn't even hear it come from you. I didn't hear no bell or nothing. Hey, man, that shit never came back to me yesterday, bro. You put me on hold for a counter punch, and I sit there and hold the rest of the show, bro.
You gotta hit me up, man. You know I'm a pothead.
It's all good, bro.
Damn,
What
Ness.
I was calling in though about yesterday was that I'm glad Cabrera called in earlier because that's what I was gonna say when Gio runs circles around Pitbull and exposes his ass, Tank's gonna have to come fight eight.
Oh shit.
Nah,
He's gonna derail his
Shakur
plan
probably
because
gonna end up fighting Gio if he beats Shakur. I mean, if Gio beats Pitbull, Top Rank probably offers him that fight with Shakur. I could see that
yeah,
happening.
no, but what I'm saying though, I think Gio's gonna upset Pitbull,
No, I hear you.
and
That's what
that's
I'm
gonna
saying.
derail Tank's plan.
No, I hear you, but I'm saying because he upsets him, they offer him the Shakur fight
Let's not
because
forget.
he's a free agent.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
let's not forget he's already fought on that platform. Obviously beat Gay Flores over there, so
Yeah, he's a free agent. He's with
Yeah.
Adrian Clark, so you know they gonna take him wherever the fight makes sense.
But yeah, in regards to the conversation today, I don't have a big problem with it, bro. Like I said, I think a lot of people think it was a controversial decision. It was a close fight. There was no robbery. Either way it goes, you know what I'm saying? Um, who was it? Shakur said he rewatched the fight and scored it a draw, or he still had Haney. I think he said he still had a Loma up 7-5 or a draw. And then and like I said, I rewatched it, bro. It's a hard fucking fight to score, bro. I'm gonna call it a draw, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I don't have a problem with it. Like you said, you bring up a good point. I know people are hating on the Wilder thing being ranked number one still, and you're right. They threw in the towel for him once, and then he got knocked out, and still had that ranking. This guy just fought in a very fucking close competitive fight, and but yeah, man, that's it. That's my call, man. Thank you guys. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, subscribe. Appreciate you guys, man. You guys have a good one.
All right, champ. Ronnie, Phoenix, stand up. Let's see who is next on the line. New York, peace to God.
Yo,
What up with you?
yo, what's going on, fellas? Like always, love to Ness, love to Danny. I was listening, to the show so far, very interesting, peace to the coach, it was very heated,
90
very
seconds.
interesting, I love everyone's point of view. I saw yesterday Shakur's Stevenson interview by Sean Seitel, and it was very interesting, and I agree with what a lot of what he said about the whole situation with Loma, where he seen the fight time after time like everyone else. And the one thing that he concluded to that, and I agree with him, is that Devin, okay, you could say he won most of the rounds,
60 seconds.
but the more definitive rounds, the rounds that you can actually say was won by an actual fighter in that fight were Loma. He had the more impactful punches, the punches that were snapping Devin heads back. You could see the braids flying all over the place. So it was a situation where I still think Devin won by a little bit, but they need to do it again. And that's pretty much it. But behind that, seeing that great performance and like I mentioned before, seeing the emotional attachment to the fight, I don't disagree with Loma being number one or ranked number one. And I think they need to do it again. And I think that after they do it again, the winner of that should be Shakur Stevenson. And I think that's why he was in the ring looking at Devin like, hey, you got business to take care of.
10 seconds.
I'm next. And I think that's the boogeyman of the division. I think that's the guy that's going to lock down all four titles eventually because ain't nobody messing with Shakur Stevenson at that weight. But that's pretty much it, man. I just wanted to put that out there. Right now I'm on that Obama runs. That shit got me lit right now. God bless. So I'm just enjoying the show, kicking it back, blazing it, and once again, peace to y'all fellas, man. Love y'all, man.
Appreciate you, champ.
That's my time,
Appreciate
man.
you. Thank you for calling in.
Absolutely.
And
Thank
we
you. Thank you.
definitely appreciate your takes. Let me see. I see CYP there. CYP, I don't know. Did you send a counterpunch? Is that your regular call? Uh-oh. End game. Uh-oh. He's coming, y'all.
Yeah, listen. I do my research like I was talking. Shout out to Bernie, man. He do make it exciting, even though half the time, he be bullshitting. But it's YouTube, man. It's entertainment. Y'all know y'all like hearing them talk. I looked up something, right? Dillian White talked about I was number one, number one, number one all these years. Cool. He did not get his official title shot until he did what? Won his interim championship. Luis Ortiz got his first ever title shot mandated when he did what? Won the interim WBA title. What belt did Devin Haney have when he got elevated? The interim title. What belt did Charlo have when he got elevated? The interim title. This is how boxing works. We can argue all you want. Interim guy is not the same as number one. Wilder was number one while there was an interim. That does not make him the same as Lomachenko, who did not have an interim in front of him. They're two different positions. A guy with two people in front of him in a line is not the same as one guy ahead of him in a line. They're not the same. It's a horrible example. You can keep on blah 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 blah. That's how you can blah 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 whatever. All that bullshit. But my examples are true. The interim title holder is always ahead of the number one guy and right below the champion. If you could do math, one guy is the champion, two is the interim, three is the number one ranked guy. Don't get so confused. It really ain't that hard. Or maybe keep on going, keep on going. But I did enough motherfucking research for the day. I'm done researching. CYP's king, CYP's the face, and CYP's out.
CYP is defending Wilder. All he doing, all that damn reading, and it still don't change the fact that Wilder lost twice and he's number one. Loma lost once and he's number one. Simple. He could read and turn blocks and spin corners all the fuck he want. The math still adds up. They both number ones. There's no white privilege for Loma. End the story. Way too trill. What up?
Yeah, man. Oh man, I'm a little late to the party, but I see the title. So what? So it's basically Shakur got to fight Lomachenko next.
That is the only if Devin actually vacates.
Vacates. Okay. Yeah. Oh man, I guess I don't know, man. I don't really know. You can't really tell what another man about to do. And on CYP for I mean, he is telling the truth, but I guess he trying to think that the boxing community is a little biased on the champions should be fighting champions thing, because Tank been the WBA for this how long, so he should have been fighting, bro. But I mean, it don't work like how everybody think it work on the ranking side, because
Ignore that.
they got the super, the regular, and the intern, right? So like, what's the rankings on that? You can't really. They made their own. Okay, baby. Okay, that's my baby. I'm sorry,
No
but
worries.
yeah, man. But yeah, man, that's crazy, man. About the champion thing though. But Lomachenko, I guess they can controversy say it's a draw, but man, stats don't lie, man. Shit went how it's supposed to do. I rewatched the fight, and I gotta go because these babies are too loud.
You got it, champ.
All right.
Shout out to Daddy Duties. Shout out to everybody, both women and men that are on the Daddy Duty. We going out to the 504 New Orleans. Rue, what up?
Gentlemen, good morning. What's up?
How are you?
Yeah, man. I do have to take off the Loma fanboy hat. The number one ranking, that's a little wild. That's too high, in my opinion. I think if you lose a fight, you have to, especially if it's championship, you have to claw your way back some sort of level. I mean, being number one, that's realistically that's a little bit too high. I mean, if you want to keep him in the top five, that's cool, but he shouldn't be within one fight or whatever of getting a title shot or getting an actual title. Just the same energy I had with Wilder. I don't care who's ranked behind him or whatever. Like when you lose, you have to start over on some sort of level. So number one is too high, but this is just boxing. It's not necessarily about the merits in the ring. It's about business. I called him years ago when Andy got into the WBC rankings after he lost to AJ. He continued to leapfrog dudes in their ranking when he wasn't even fighting. Why? Andy is a name. And if he is in title contention for your belt, that brings more money. Whether it's sanction fees or just getting more eyes on the fight, having Andy at the top of the rankings does more for your sanctioning body. And that's the same thing with Loma. That's the same thing with Wilder. Just because that's the way it is doesn't make it right. So that's my final opinion. Number one is too high, unfortunately. I mean, it was a close fight anyway, but still, a loss is a loss, even if it was close. But yeah, have a good day, man.
All right. Damn, good thing I asked, bro. That's crazy. Uh NO, New Orleans, what it do? Stand in NO. We stand in NO.
What up? What up? I'm all down, bro.
You what?
I look, check this out, bro. I'm gonna break it down simple. Rule, rule kinda puts y'all on the right track with that, bro. It's all about the money. That's how you see fighters like Danny Garcia and you know what I'm saying, fighters like Lomachenko, Wild and all that. It's the money. All of them one fight away anyway. They can lose. What, they had to fight one fight, maybe two at the most. They'll be right back in the title shot. That's how it goes. That's what happens with the names. If you have a name, you gonna get a shot until you turn it down. That's boxing. That's how it goes. Now all y'all new fans, y'all just coming into the sport. Y'all excited. Y'all got a lot of energy and shit. But this what it is. You're gonna see a whole lot more. This ain't gonna be the last time. You're gonna see it again. If Shakur become a champion 135 and lose, he one fight away from another shot. That's his name. That's how the game is. You know what I'm saying? And this the white wolf we talking about. Let's keep it real. They gonna put him in a shot. And he is privileged because his promoter from the gate like that. His promoter gave him a shot after two fights. He is privileged, but he proved himself to be a Hall of Famer. So what can you do? It's like a catch-22. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I can say. And that's shout out to the White Wolf. Devin got to run it back. I don't know how many people you got to hear. I know you got your own. I'm not trying to change nobody's mind. I don't know how many times you got to hear somebody saw the fight in a different way. You got to run that shit back and let's find out who's really the best. That's my call. Everybody put a wolf in the chat, man.
Hilarious. We stand in New Orleans, making boxing.
Yo, and if you are tuned in, make sure to smash the like button. Make sure you are
That's
subscribed and
right.
make sure you got the notification bell turned on because you never know when we gonna go live.
What up,
Yo,
JT?
can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
I sound clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, what's going on? Well, I'm not worrying about the rankings and all that. We could get lost in the sauce talking about that. People move up how they want them to move up and rank them how they want to rank them. But to piggyback off of what Barney said, honestly, Barney, he Carlos may think he was biased when it came down to Devin, but I agree with him as well. I had Devin beating Lomachenko very easy, but he did not beat him easy. It was a very close fight, and it makes you think, well, damn, dude, Devin really had a skill level, or was Lomachenko that good? If I had to pick, I think Lomachenko was better than what I gave him credit to be, honestly, for his age. So it was a good fight. but he comes off as a hater because the first thing he sit there and say him and uh him and your boy had passed word. They got into it, but they squashed it. But when people listening, they're gonna assume he's hating and stuff. Also, what Bernie was talking bullshit about on July 29th, he's supposed to say, "Well, go stop heroin 10 and all that shit like that." Yeah, he biased. He's very biased when it comes down to that. But he know that's gonna be a tough fight for Bud. That's why he said he didn't know if he was gonna be able to make the big baby fight because he got to take care of some business. So it comes off very contradictory. If you know you're gonna stop Arrow, you gonna make that big baby fight. You don't have to worry about training with Bud. But he know this gonna be a tough fight, and it's a 50-50 fight. So I got Arrow winning, and I got Arrow maybe stopping Bud. That's my call.
Mm. All right, champ. Appreciate it, JT. Appreciate the call to support.
He got like a radio playing.
Yo,
No, J Mac.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
How my background is?
straight.
Straight.
All right, my brother. Um, I do agree with Burner stopping Bud with intent. I mean, what Burner said when he said stopping Bud with intent. I mean, stopping Spence with intent. I have always said that I think the volume puncher and the guy who plays shots. I think the guy who plays shots, more effective, will put the shots together. So I got Bud stopping Spence. Been saying it.
How much y'all got
For
on the fight?
what?
I said, how much you and your brother got on the fight?
I don't bet my brother because we don't pay each other when we lose, but I got bet with everybody else.
Damn.
Um, far as the what Burner saying with Devin, I feel like how my brother felt when he said I expected Devin with his youthfulness, more time, undisputed. He there, he much older than the chance when he first about to fight Loma. And I think that's the point Burner was trying to point out. I thought Devin had him. I think Lomachenko was a talented fighter. I just thought Devin was a little more superior. But obviously, Devin and that style matchup between Lomachenko and Devin, the boxer, and against the boxer, I guess it was just a great matchup. Guys like Shakur, guys like Tank, I edge him over Lomachenko. Tank with his power, of course. Shakur with his supreme boxing, because Shakur can actually fight and box. Devin is just a boxer straight to me, like he's just a pure boxer. For his the rankings, Ness, kind of give me a quick, like y'all saying these the rankings, they ranking fighters. Like what was the quick back and forth about Wilder and Lomachenko?
Lomachenko lost just now to Haney, and the WBC has re-ranked him at number one, so he gets to stay number one. And same thing happened with Wilder when he lost to Fury back to back. He got to be number one.
I think with that, it's realistic. It comes down to the fighters and who's around the fighters. You can look at who the fighters are grouped up with, and you can still see who's the best or clear cut the best. I'm not paying attention to the rankings right now. I don't know who's on that WBC ranking list with Lomachenko. But Lomachenko is still one of the top fighters. So I think it's really case by case. I don't think no guys that clearly haven't proven anything just because they're there doesn't mean Loma should not go over him. Loma should go over him because he's still one of the better fighters. So like I said, my thing on the rank is just really comes to the individual fighter and who's around the fighter. And if he's still the best fighter and ain't got nobody that can slide up to that number one spot, he should be the number one. So that's
Mm. All right. Appreciate the call. Going out too.
We got
Who we got? Champ.
we got some super chats we definitely got to get to.
Let me refresh that page.
We
Last
last
stopped
stopped
off
off
on
at Mark,
Capicu.
and we got mac and cheese $5. All is close-ish. Cut it. He said, L is a a L is a L as a loss. I don't get that.
Yeah.
All is close-ish. Cut it. A L is a L as a loss.
CYP counterpunch.
We did that. That's the
Okay.
end game.
All right. Superstar AT
20
$20.
fat ones.
Says people need to stop acting like Dev need to fight Tank or Shakur right now. Let him go up. He looks way too weak at 135. It will not even be an even fight. I need to see Dev at 130, at 140 first. See if he is stronger. Loma versus Shakur. Win or get Dev.
Copy cool right back at you, $2. He says Heron just had a good storyline being a Marine. Be free.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Perfect.
What's good, fellas? Nah, I don't know. I'm fucking with you today, Ness. I feel you with what you're talking about with Wilder. So I wouldn't call it privilege in the sense of it being white privilege as much as it's like popularity bias. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's what it is because Wilder got it because he was a big name and it's a money thing. So that's why he got it. And the Loma only reason I say it was more privileged a little bit with Loma is because he cried about it, like he petitioned for it. You feel what I'm saying? Like if he ain't like if they would have did that shit without Egas petitioning for him to be put in number one, cause like I posted yesterday, I shared a tweet of what's his name, Suleiman, when he announced that Shakur was the mandatory for the winner of Devin Haney and Loma. So it's crazy that he did that and then Loma petitions for the spot and then moves Shakur out the way. That's the only reason why I say that there's some privilege there with that because he complained about it in order to be put back into the number one spot and move Shakur out the way. But aside from that, though, I do feel what you're talking about, like the comparison with Wilder. Everybody trying to argue you against that shit, but I don't really see what the argument is against it. But yeah, but that's it. That's all I wanted to say, bro.
Appreciate you,
My
champ.
God, appreciate the call.
Not everybody could be as smart as me and you, champ. You feel me? We blessed. Ghost, what up?
This guy.
Yo, what's up?
What up? Yo, who you got,
Yeah, so
man?
you
Who
know,
you got? Who you got? Is Pickford gonna stop Eggington?
now do you know what it is? I haven't really seen much of Pickford, but
Oh
I checked his
man,
record.
y'all
He's
fake
kind of
UK
fought tomato
dudes.
towns. No, but he's I've never heard of him in my life, and he's kind of fought bum.
Said I ain't never
He's
heard
been
a dude
buying
in
bum.
my life.
Yo, this yours? This little pal?
I mean, I had a pal, but I thought you said you was rolling our shit up together.
I
So
did, but I smoked it. Go ahead, Ghost.
yeah, so roll up.
Yes, I was gonna ask. You know, there's 3 fights somewhere in the UK. Which one are you doing the watch along for?
Both.
Well, we wanted to do Laura Wood, but they lost the belt. So
Well, Wood.
I actually got to see Lopez sparring, so the Conlon one is more interesting to me. Very
Yeah,
interesting.
don't you think Conlon's gonna kind of school him? Like, do you lot rate Conlon?
I don't rate Conlon. I thought he was chinny and fought nobodies. And the minute he fought a half of somebody, he lost. Who'd he lose to?
Lee Wood.
Would.
But
Who?
he was winning that fight. I felt like.
Yeah, he
And
was
then
winning, and I
he
think he
got
got a bit
stopped.
Yeah, then he
excited.
got caught.
He got stopped because his knock has always been that he's possibly chinny, and he keeps proving that. I mean, not keeps. He proved it in the one fight, and now you're gonna fight a puncher. I mean, I don't know. You know,
Yeah, do you think the early fight? Are you interested in that one or not?
the Okoli.
Billum Smith one, yeah.
I am. I am. I've been hearing a lot about Bill and Smith for some time now, so this his step up, and Okoli, if he wants to go down as somebody, he got to make a statement here because I don't even know what's
Yeah,
Okoli's biggest win. Like all of
yeah, because you
Coley's
know what?
guys, they're like they're not memorable. It's like, oh yeah, he beat the Canadian dude that beat the dude from America. That like we don't know their names. Like he got to get some official wins, man. He should
Yeah,
just
because you
move
know
up, be a
Curry's like,
heavyweight.
yeah, I feel like his power's kind of overrated because when I look at it, he hasn't really knocked anyone out like that's good anyway. And the Billum Smith, he's trained by Shane McGugan, who knows like everything about Okoli. So I feel like that's
Yeah,
gonna
they
be a
used to
bit
be
interesting.
sparring partners, but that's the thing. They used to be sparring partners. Bill and Smith is younger, so he's been watching
And they,
Okoli grow. So yeah, when you a sparring
yeah,
partner, you get off. You think you could do better than what, but you ain't never been 12 rounds with a world champ, and he about to go 12 if it go that
no, but
far.
Shane McGugan used to train Okoli as well, so
No, I
he knows
know.
like Okoli's weaknesses and strengths and stuff.
Old
So I feel like that
weaknesses.
fight,
Old weaknesses.
yeah,
When he trained with Shane, he wasn't even coming to America, bro. My man been coming to America. He trains at the UFC gym. He gets sparring all up and down Vegas. I seen him sparring Johnny Rice, who's 10 times bigger than him, and he did okay to me. And I mean, he's
yeah.
10
So I
times
got,
bigger than him.
yeah. So for tomorrow's fights, I've got Conlon points. I've got Lara, but it depends how hard he's trained because he didn't make weight. So I don't know if he trained hard enough because it's been 3 months. So was he partying too much?
Yeah, but
So I
remember,
feel like that.
remember, we talked about
Yeah.
this earlier. Maybe you wasn't on the line. Off the top of your head, without the internet, can you remember a guy that missed weight and lost? Or can you remember a guy that missed weight and won?
Not gonna lie, my memory is like shit, so I don't even remember
All
anyone
right.
missing weight.
All right. Well, Shakur
Yeah, but
missed weight. He won.
yeah, I remember that. But I think the thing with Lara is because he won a world title, and now 3 months later he's fighting again. So I feel like maybe he was partying a bit too much. So I don't think he trained as hard. Whereas Lee Wood, if his chin can like stand the punches, he's definitely trained harder. But it just
I
like
don't
depends
get it.
if
I think
Lara.
that's just your domestic bias, bro. Like you're literally saying the dude that won an upset title
I don't think it was
and
an upset though. He was favorite.
knew that there was a rematch clause, went off and partied.
Yeah, because he didn't make weight, so I don't know if he's either struggling or he didn't do it properly. I still favor Lara, but I'm kind of scared to bet on him now.
I'm just saying Benavidez missed weight and won. Floyd missed weight against Marquez and won. I mean, the list goes on and on. I don't even know.
Yeah,
Like, I can only give you examples of dudes that missed weight and won. I don't even know dudes that
Yeah.
missed weight and lost.
yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, so I still got Lara under 6 rounds. I got Conlon points and Okoli. I don't think he punches as hard as people think. So that fight will go later. And Billem's home, his activity might be key. So he could get like the nod, but I still favor Okoli on points or late stoppage. So yeah, that's it. Thanks
All
for the
right,
answer.
Ghost. Yo, my man said Ness Chavez missed weight and lost, bro. That dude's not even fucking a real like example. Jason, what up?
My man said a real example.
How?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Hey man, how y'all doing? This is Jason out of Nashville again, bro.
What up?
Hey, I was speaking on the Haney. I caught y'all the thing late, and when I read the headline, the first thing that came to my mind was you watched the movie The Gladiator
Yes, sir.
with Russell Crowe?
Hell yeah.
Okay, you remember in the close to the end when the emperor used the lions to try to take him out,
Mm-hmm.
and 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 he ended up beating the gladiator to kind of retirement. And then he came out to him. He said, "You just won't die, will
Mm-hmm.
you?" Right? That's what Haney is to them now. They've tried everything possible
To make them
to
lose.
make him lose, and he keeps winning.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
To the point where now it's like it was set up for Lomachenko to win this damn fight. You know, you got him weight drained. You part of the top rank. I guess the referees didn't get the memo, right? Because for some damn reason, like I watched a video where Shakur said he rewatched the fight multiple times, and he said he sees 7-5-6-6. Well, he actually know that Haney won that fight. He just don't want to say it. You know what I'm saying? How you go from 8-4 to now a draw? You understand what I'm saying? So now I'm reading this about making him number one. Nance, I understand what you mean about with the Deontay Wilder thing. That was after the first fight, right?
Mm-mm. After the
What?
second fight.
After the third.
Okay,
After the
okay,
second,
with this,
that's what I'm saying. After the second fight, he lost to Fury by knockout. Was still number one because he's in limbo with rematch. Cool. He gets another shot at Fury, loses again by knockout, and now is ranked number one. Fury
right?
knocks
See,
out Dillian White, and this man is still ranked number one.
now check this out. And all this, the common denominator is what the WBC, right?
Yep.
Bullshit. It's all bullshit, right? It's all bullshit. Lomachenko lost that damn fight. Man, I watched that fight 100 times, man, and I can only find 4 rounds for this man, only. And I'm being neutral. You know what I'm saying? I like them both, but I'm looking like, then you gonna find a man $400 for a shove? You didn't find Canelo with him and
Nope.
old boy
400,000.
They ain't even
right,
find Keller Plant that, and he smacked them. Come on,
right.
man.
They didn't even find Crawford and old boy when they got into it. Or they here's the thing. They said, you know what? We're gonna take $100,000. My bad, fellas.
400,000, bruh. And
No, no,
Crawford swung on Benavidez like that was a street fight. That wasn't no shove. That was attempt to kill right there with that motherfucking hook he threw. And they still ain't take no 400,000 from him. It's you could tell. You could tell, but I love the way he preferenced his call, bro, because it's
Going
true.
on, gentlemen?
They've been trying
Capico,
to
what
get him to
up?
lose.
What up, man? What up, man? Finally got a break off of work right now. Yeah, man. I think he definitely, at least he should have dropped to top five. You know, with Lomachenko, he definitely should have dropped top five. Yeah. But hey, Ness, man, when you read my cash, when you read the thing, man, it was Mahone, not Mahone.
My
I was
man
trying to say
said
Mahone.
Majon.
He said Mahone. I was like, what the fuck? Who's a Mahone? But nah, man. Also, man, I don't know if you got the whole thing where you were speaking about this girl fighting Serrano fighting and Katie
Bumgarner?
Taylor.
Oh.
Nah. Katie Taylor went for the. I sent you guys the post where she activated that automatic rematch with Cameron.
Yeah,
So
I've
they're
seen
gonna
it.
fight at the. Yeah, they're gonna do the end of the year. So that sucks. You know what I'm saying? Kind of what I figured was gonna happen, man. So
Suck.
we might not see her. Although like you said
Nah,
though,
she
man,
just
it's
did an
still worth.
interview. She just did an interview with Dan Canabito where she said she wouldn't mind the fight with Bumgarner for
Yeah,
undisputed, but that
undisputed versus
what?
undisputed.
That
but
that makes sense.
that she wants to stay at 26. But Bumgarner says she'd come down to 26. So double
Ooh, that's spicy.
undisputed. If she come down to
Yeah, that.
if she come down to 26, they could fight for double undisputed. Put them both on the line.
How?
Yeah, that'll be
What do you
fire.
mean?
I don't know. I don't know
They
how, but that
What do you
it
mean?
makes sense to
She
go up.
the same way that Tank and Leo did it. They had
Man,
a.
they did it for a WBA. You talking about all the sanctioning bodies.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
just saying they would be under the weight limit of 130. She is the
Somebody
champion.
somebody got to give up their belts, though. I mean, somebody got to put all the belts on the line. It ain't gonna be one of the. How can I say? It ain't gonna be 6 titles on the line.
But
Does
that's
that
what I'm
make sense?
saying. But that's what I'm saying. That
He's
damn
saying
it,
that they could
I'm
if
damn
they
near
fight at
could.
26
If
because
they
they
fight at
under the
Oh,
30
on the
26,
catch.
limit.
Oh,
no, no
yeah. The
catch,
catch.
no
Yeah.
No,
catch, no catch.
no
They have to
catch.
make 26 because if they over 26, then they not a featherweight. It has to be at 26, and then they both make 26. They technically make the 30. Sanctioning bodies just have to give the green light. But why wouldn't they? Double undisputed.
Yeah, I
No,
get
no,
I
it
get
makes
what he's
and,
saying.
and it makes and it makes the work and it makes sense. It makes money. You know what I'm saying? That's the fights that I mean, like she said, right now for Serrano, she's already at the tail end. She admitted that she's at the tail end of her career, and she wants to fight the money fight. She ain't going after like you were speaking about Sky. Sky only got 7 fights on her record. Like come on, bro,
No
you gotta step
knockouts.
up.
No knockouts.
Yeah,
You
no
feel me?
knockouts.
Alicia then stop women
Like
on her feet.
that, that's gonna be an Estrada. That's gonna be an Estrada knockout. Remember that when Estrada walked into that girl and just caught her with that mean ass right within like 5 seconds. That's gonna happen right there with Serrano.
My God,
But anyway, I
appreciate the
appreciate you
call. Yes,
guys.
sir.
Y'all better get off this power
Capico.
shit
No, I'm just saying, champ.
out here acting like Bumgarner Wilder and shit. She not Wilder.
But she got knockouts.
She got one knockout. She ain't even put nobody down yet. Like that shit
Bro, what
was
do you
on the
mean
feet.
one?
I mean, show me
Line
some other
six
shit.
three. Bro, she got like a 50% knockout ratio.
Bruh, 50% of the people you never seen her fight.
Bro,
Show me the people she fought on TV that she knocked out.
okay, but what I'm saying is, how is Nicholson with 0 fucking knockouts any more appealing, dude?
I'm just saying, we can't act like Bumgarner's this big ass puncher. She got one knockout. That's
Bro,
it.
what do you mean one knockout? That you've seen,
No,
perhaps.
one knockout on television, brother. Everything else you talking about, you got to go find on BoxRec.
Bro, it ain't our fault that the zone wasn't around back then
Yeah,
or
but that
whatever.
still don't mean nothing. All it means is that the knockout she got, them girls is who? She ain't knock out Leonardo too. Name a girl that she knocked out that we could go reference that's still boxing, doing something in the women's sport.
All
Like,
I'm saying is,
only girl is the girl that she knocked out on her feet.
so who got
The
more?
one girl.
From what you've seen, who got more? Who got more power? Her or Sky?
Serrano.
Her or Sky?
Serrano.
So you won't hear the question, all right?
I mean, the question ain't Sky. The question was Serrano, undisputed versus undisputed.
Bro, it was legit. Sky talking about why would she get the Sky fight? He said she only 7-0, and I said with no KOs.
Exactly, and that's why I defended, because you acting like Bumgarner's this puncher. She got one KO. She got one. So she right there with Sky. Like, where's all these knockouts she got? Like, I'm saying, after she got the Terry Harper, that's the girl's name?
Yeah.
I was glued like every other casual boxing fan. It's like, oh shit, a beautiful girl that got crazy power. Just let me tell my story. So ever since I became a Bumgarner fan, has she knocked someone out, or am I forgetting something?
No.
Okay.
So if I go on BoxRec on my phone, because it don't work on my computer, if I go on BoxRec, it's going to say she only got 1 KO?
No, it's going to say she's got a bunch
Line
of
6
KOs.
Reed, what up, champ?
You could do that, but if you press rewind, I said, Danny, you
talking
about knockouts
but
that
you
are
steady
on BoxRec.
Okay,
I'm talking about
saying,
shit people
champ,
got
we
to
can't,
see.
We can't not.
People
We
got
can't
to see Wilder
disrespect all the
knockouts.
fucking
People got
bums.
to see Wilder
We can't
knockouts.
disrespect all the fucking bums Wilder knocked out. You talking
Got
about
it.
let's
Y'all
act
trying
like
to overhype her. Y'all
Wilder.
overhyping her.
It ain't no overhype.
You is
champ.
overhyping.
You just not
You
giving
overhyping.
credit.
You overhyping. You
Because
overhyping.
if that's the case, Wilder only got 10 knockouts.
You overhyping.
He ain't
man.
got no more than 10
Wilder
fights on
knock
TV.
Wilder knock people out in your face, bro. You overhyping. That's all.
I'm just saying, did you watch the first 20 bums he fucking fought on TV? And he knocked them out? We still give him credit for those knockouts. So how the fuck, regardless of the fighter, you gonna give them less credit because they wasn't televised?
Bruh, you taking an argument further than what it needs, because the argument, is her power's unproven.
Yeah, hey.
More proven than Sky's.
Hey, Ness. Danny.
Absolutely.
And that was a fucking
Hey,
argument
Ness,
from
Danny.
the beginning.
Yeah, but you trying to say Scott don't deserve a shot because she got no knockouts. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, she don't deserve a shot because she ain't did shit yet.
Yeah, but you emphasize, and she ain't got no knockouts. Like, that means something.
He said 7-0. I just said with 0 KOs.
No, you said, and she ain't got no knockouts.
Am I lying?
All right, but you're emphasizing as if it means something.
I'm saying she ain't got no knockouts. You saying Alicia got one. One of us is lying. One of us telling the truth. That's all I know. Line 6 Reed. What up,
if you
champ?
arguing semantics. If you arguing semantics,
If
then
you
I'm
arguing facts, brother. What up, brother? I'm sorry. Line 6 Reed. Yes, we're done. We're done.
Hey,
We're done.
y'all done? Hey,
I'm gonna turn
Ness,
that
Danny,
down.
man. Hey, this is the problem I have with you guys, both you guys. Y'all constantly moving the goalposts. Now, I thought Haney would just smoke Lomachenko just like everybody else did. I personally had Lomachenko winning 7-5, but I wasn't mad with Haney with the decision because there was a bunch of swing rounds in the beginning. So I'm not upset about it. I don't think it's a robbery. It is what it is. But the problem I have with you, Ness, and you, Danny, is when Boots had that fight with Karen, you guys sat there and berated me saying, hey, how come your boy can't cut the ring off? Yada, yada, this and this and that. But Haney got people saying he lost. Nobody said no.
Hang up on him. Hang up on him. This motherfucker got the nerve to compare fucking Karen Chud Vaknaraknikov to fucking Lomachenko? You gonna compare us being critical to Boots fighting a dude no one, not even Karen's mother knew him. Okay? Like, chill, dog. Like, y'all playing right now, right? Like, that's some sort of game right now. And let's be clear. I scored it 8-4 Haney. I have yet to have anybody, specifically Paulie Malignaggi, call in here to tell me the rounds I gave Haney is a farce, and I don't know shit about boxing. Because the rounds I gave Haney could be argued and debated. The rounds I gave Haney, a lot of the world gave Haney. The rounds that people gave Loma, they gave Loma. So this robbery shit, the fight went one way shit is a bunch of bullshit.
Bro, people have called in and compared.
But
like,
I'm not serious. Give him his call.
Big fights.
But he needs a whole new argument
My
trying
man.
to bring fucking compare. You can't compare Karen. He ain't even got an interim
you know
title.
He dropped off, but Line 6-3, come back if you want your call.
Yeah, because I was not being serious about that. It's just like, damn, bro, you comparing a dude that never even won an interim title to a three-time champ.
I gotta come back.
Yo, how the audio?
Not good. We can't hear you at all. Line 6-3, what up?
Yes, man, you still missed my point, man. Stop moving the goalposts for Boots, man. Seriously, I don't call much talking about him and stuff like I used to. But come on, man, y'all sitting here acting like Boots don't deserve love too. That's trash, man. Like I get it. Bill comes on the show and stuff.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, I get it. Bill come on the show and stuff like that, and him and Haney support the channel, and I'm glad they do because they keep the channel, as popular and it helps it keep growing. But
Boots,
still,
right? You know, which is why I've hopped my ass on planes to go out there to go see him to get content. Who the fuck is we doing that for? So
I know, but I'm just saying, though, man.
How is we not showing them love?
Because y'all never talk about him, barely talk about him. Like every show, there should be at least something said about him.
So you bring up, hold on, you bring up Haney like he ain't just have a fucking fight, right? Boots fought in January, brother. We hearing possibly July 22nd, his own card, but ain't shit there. Like it ain't no news. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like now there's been a recent FaceTime with Bud Crawford that we may talk about. You get what I'm saying? But don't act like we just riding shit that ain't shit to talk about. You know what I mean? We show Boots.
For sure.
We show Boots a lot of love, and I would argue that we have shown Boots more love than we have shown Keith Thurman in the last year and a half.
And Bozy shows
Keith
the show.
Thurman don't deserve nothing.
I mean, Keith Thurman has won more belts than your man's in them.
And Bozy shows the show mad love. Like we just asked him about Andy Cruz. He confirmed for us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he always answers my text.
But nobody shows as much love as Bill, though, man. Bill actually gets on here, talks to the callers and everything. Bill is great for the show when y'all can get him on here. That's all I was saying.
You're talking about a guy that lives in Vegas versus Bozy and Boots who are in Philadelphia. You get what I'm saying? And you got to understand, Bozy legit works with how many fighters? Like they have a gym. His attention ain't on one guy. With Bill, his attention is on Devin and the two other fighters they manage.
If you want us to talk about Boots, I did see him doing pad work with Coach Rell.
For sure. All right, that's my call, man.
Did you see the FaceTime?
Nah, I didn't see anything on Boots' Instagram.
So how are you a Boots fan and you don't even know that him and Bud Crawford was just on FaceTime going at it, champ? And Bud Crawford told him, "Yo, go back to bed." Come on, champ. You don't even like Boots for real, Line 6-3.
How he don't know that? He said he was
just
a
giving
Boots
us
fan.
a hard time. He don't even like Boots
he was
for
a
real.
Boots
C-Dub, man. C-Dub, trying you again. Hopefully you sound better this time.
Yo.
Mm-hmm.
How the audio?
Yeah, much better.
Super straight. That's what's up, man. Shout out TBV. Smash that like button. It's free. Do something with yourself. Shout out Nez. Shout out Reen Walk. Man, some people just not going to get it, man. You can show them. You can show them an example of. How many examples you going to show them? They still not going to believe it. They're still going to have their own thought process for some reason. I don't know why. Like when I first came into boxing, you just notice that one thing you notice, if you don't notice anything else, that the belt organizations going to do favorable shit. And it's not going to, and you can look at it as race. You can look at it as racist or some race got something to do with it. But I think it's profile. I think it's money. Like NO said, like 504 Rue said, man, it's all about money, man. It's all about the profile. Eddie kind of put the profile word on display and in front of the masses when he infamously told Deontay Wilder, "You got to get your profile up." You know, so if you're
C Dub, C Dub.
yo
All right.
still there?
Yeah, all I heard is you got to get your profile up. Then you cut out.
Yeah. Once your profile is up there, you're going to get favoritism. You're going to get these type of when Canelo threw the belt in the trash. That's when they came up with the franchise. We said, "Oh man, we ain't pressuring Canelo anymore. We're not going to strip him
Nah,
ever."
nope, 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 nope.
Nah,
You hear
nah,
me?
C Dub, you right. You right. Canelo, I don't know that he didn't throw it in the trash. That's a Riddick Bowe, but when WBC tried to mandate Canelo to fight Gennady,
Yeah, brother, that
he
was
got mad at them.
years before though.
Yeah, but
So,
he got mad at them.
but he just said
No,
that's when
you
they.
not
Hmm.
you not no, no, no. Let me talk. You
Okay.
Yeah,
not getting it,
bring it
bro.
home for me, Ness. Bring
You're
it
not
home for me.
getting it. What he says, what he means is no, he don't mean immediately they created the franchise. He says after they learned their lesson, after they fucking seen that you can't pressure Canelo, that he'll throw your belt away and won't fuck with you. The next time, the Charlo time, they created the franchise.
Mm.
Come
There
on,
you
see,
go.
I
No, no,
follow
no.
you,
There
C
you go.
No,
Dub.
yeah, I'm
I
just.
There
follow
you
you
go.
Nah,
There
C
you
Dub,
go.
C Dub, C
Hard,
Dub.
Hardcore
I'm just saying,
hardcore
Hardcore
shit.
Dub.
That's
to
hardcore
bro,
shit.
Hardcore Dub. Let's
bro. You
go.
act like I didn't know that shit. It was
That's
just a
hardcore shit.
4 year later event. Let's not act like it happened right away. It
You
took
had to
place four
remember
years,
that though. You had
four
to
years
remember
later.
that's why
I
they
didn't have
did
to
it.
remember shit. I knew.
Yeah. Okay. Got you.
Hardcore
Got you. That's
Dub.
what's
Let's
up.
go, Hardcore Dub.
That's what's up. But yeah, man, it's always that's why I don't. That's why I hate when people get so uproar, get so up in arms and so discombobulated when we talk about box rate rankings. Everybody rankings have some conspiracy in them, man, or some favoritism or some bullshit in them. It's just, hey, man, to each his own. Shout out Boss Rick, long live Boss Rick. Shout out goddamn TBV. Smash that like button, it's free. Do something with yourself.
C Dub, appreciate the call, champ. You the man. We got Sports Money just dropped off. Damn, champ. Sports Money, you just dropped off. Alright, alright, alright. Check Discord for me. Nobody on Twitter Spaces. Let me refresh the super chats. Yo, I just want to say something about the super chats because I've had a few people reach out to me.
Let's
Look,
say what?
I'm gonna be honest. A handful keep bringing up Sunday. I wasn't here Sunday. I know that was a 7 hour show. I
A
know it was a lot on Ness. I'm not.
lot.
No, I ain't even being funny.
No,
You
a
know what I'm
lot.
saying.
7 hours.
So I can't speak for Sunday, but yeah, we may take sometimes half an hour to an hour
Yeah,
to get to a
it
super
ain't
chat.
easy.
Um,
And we do
we don't.
appreciate them. It's not by
We don't.
accident. It's just we got to cater to 3 different platforms of call-ins plus, super chats and all that.
And then we don't. We don't like leaving people behind.
I know.
So I
Like
just want to
these calls
clarify
don't
somebody.
stop.
Isaiah Guzman sent in the $2, saying that you had skipped over his Sunday super chat, and then he said AB taking over.
I said that though today.
Yeah, but clarify was in reference to Alicia Baumgartner.
Did you get to all these other ones? Cesar Bautista, Hooker lost to Cobbs after missing weight. Okay, shout out to you. I can't remember people that lost and lost, that missed weight and lost. Keep it in moving box at $2 super chat says, "Where's the poll for Conlon versus Lopez?" Question mark, hand on my face
I mean, they're
emoji.
saying the Conlon versus Lopez show, but
Nah, he's talking on the community page.
Capicu Rodriguez $2 says Serrano will def KO Sky like Estrada did to Atkins.
Oh shit, Starks, £5. Shakur got what he deserves. He said it was a robbery, which Loma fans used as evidence for Loma's #1 position. That kind of true. If you think Loma won, the WBC put him in front of you. That's crazy.
Ryan Robertson $2 says Boots has no personality. Give us a reason to care.
He could fight.
And then $5 from Big Ticket 1230 says I think Wilder had rematch clauses. That's why he was still ranked #1.
No.
Salute to the show.
No. Ranking ain't got nothing to do with the legality of your contract, man. You feel me? Ask Andy Ruiz where he was ranked. You know what I'm saying? after and before that first AJ win and going into that second fight? I bet you, was he ranked universally as a champion going into the second fight? Yes, he was. Who we got? You got Rayon Robinson and you got Big Ticket? Yeah, you got Big Ticket, right?
Yeah, no, we're all caught up on the
Oh, all
supers.
right.
Yes, sir.
So we is you got the Jordan?
Yes, sir.
Abraham?
Call us.
Jordan. We got to you?
Oh no,
Yo, nope.
I ain't touched over there,
Damn, you see that? Danny was about to have me skip
bro.
over
I
you,
legit
B.
told you to check the
Come
callers,
on,
bro.
Danny.
Yeah, Danny.
Yo, but look, now I know for a fact
Damn,
Crawford and Spence
Danny.
is official. I just got done watching them on First Take. Spence was talking crazy, saying he was gonna walk Crawford down. Crawford's like, we'll see. So,
Yeah, I know. Spence was
can't wait for
talking
that fight.
crazy last night. He said it was gonna be a one-sided ass whooping. He
Word is
talking
born.
he talking beyond
Stephen
filthy.
A. Smith asked Spence, how do you see this fight going? He said, I'm gonna go in the ring. Once I hit the belt, I'm gonna go right to him. And Crawford said, try it. We'll see. So I can't wait for this fight though, for real. I got Crawford winning a split decision though, but honestly, I don't really give a fuck who win, but I just want a great fight. But if I had to bet money on it, I got Crawford winning. But yeah, that's my call. And everybody subscribe, hit the like button. Yeah, everybody have a blessed day.
You too, champ. $5 from Line 6 Reed on the Cash App. He says, don't ever question if I'm a Boots fan. What's wrong with you, Danny? Abraham in El Paso, did we get to you?
Seems like I'm more caught up than you.
Yeah, bro, what's good?
What up with you?
Buenos dias. Well, happy birthday to myself, dog.
Happy birthday. Salute. Gemini's in the building.
Hell yeah. Well, first off, dog, I don't mind him being number one again. I like it. I feel like Dev should beat him decisively the second time. And I mean, yes, was it yesterday where you guys were talking about the pay-per-view sales and Haney having to be the B side? Bro, I don't agree with that, dog. Like, because I was sitting here and I'm like, why should I be the B side if I'm Dev? I went overseas to fucking get these belts.
Because at the end of the day, your fight with Loma generated $3 million. Was it the gate with the gate?
Yeah.
You know, and the other fight did 24 and set a brand new record. So it's always going to be about dollars, man. It's always going to be about dollars because they got to get paid. And because they got to get paid, you know, Tank is going to ask for more because he brings more.
So now that you said that, I feel like he should rematch Loma.
Hell yeah, that's what I said.
That fight would make more sales. It would make more sales the second time around. There's so much chitter chatter about robbery and all this and that, bro. I think a lot of people see it as a robbery because we did spend fight week saying Haney was gonna wash the dude. So by him looking good, bro, I feel like people think the fight is closer than what it was because prior to that, the whole narrative was this dude is old because of his Jermaine Ortiz fight, bro. But I don't know. He should rematch him, get more sales, and then that way you don't have to bow down to Tank, bro. Because at the end of the day, this dude.
But think about it, brother. You know, rematching Loma. Do you think it's gonna do 1.2?
I don't know, but I know it's gonna do more than what it did the first time, bro.
All right, so but is it gonna do enough to make Devin an A side? Because that's what you want, and I just don't see that happening. He might need to fight Ryan and equally do as good.
Prior to that, prior to the 1 million that Tank did, how much was it off of
he still was doing better than he still did better than Haney's reported numbers.
Yeah, while doing the green print, bro. I mean, Haney did this with fucking €1,
bro, which is the fucking Great White Hope. Stop the bullshit.
No, I know that. I know that.
All right, so you trying to say that Tank cheated by doing the green print? Haney fucking cheated by doing the original green print, the first one
in
ever.
a way he did,
I mean,
bro. Because
the
when
great
I'm
white
looking at
hope,
Haney's
the great white
past
the.
Has to be
opponents,
American, but don't act like they ain't adapt them, bro.
I'm just saying it's just harder when he don't speak English.
Bro, they adapted Tyson Fury, but you're right. You're right. I can't argue with you there. But
that's it though. That's all I got for today, doggy. Have a good one.
you the champ. Who next, man?
Let's see who we got. We got to let me Ronnie. Let me see. Did we go to Ronnie?
Nah, we gotta go down. That looks like this is. I have no clue. Gotta look you up, champ. I thought I was gonna know the
260?
260. Yeah, I thought I was gonna know it, but damn, Julian, what up? I'm gonna get that down. Indiana,
Yo, what's going on, guys? How you guys doing?
straight.
Straight, man. How you?
I'm good out here just working, listening, paying attention. A lot of emotions going on after this fight, man. Loma, Haney. I'm just glad that boxing's in a good place right now, man. The Spence Crawford fight. I mean, rumors with Joshua Wilder, Teofimo Taylor. I mean, there's a lot of good fights. Boxing is in such a good place right now, man. But anyways, with the whole Lomachenko being number one for the WBC, I think it's fair. Considering the fight that he had with Haney, it was really, really close. Now, if he would have gotten washed by Haney, then I probably would have considered, lowering the ranking for Loma. But because the fight was so close, I do think Loma should be at the number one spot.
All right.
Appreciate the call.
And that looks
Yep.
like, oh, we passed over mac and cheese. What up,
Mac, what up with it?
Mac?
Yo. Hey, let me take this Bluetooth off. Yo. Yo, what up?
What up with it, champ?
Can you hear me?
We
Yes,
hear you.
sir.
We hear you.
Okay. Yeah, man, hang on. Let me hop back in this truck outside. Yeah. Good to hear from y'all. Good to talk to y'all. TBV was heading. Hey, I just want to say, man, I was at the fight, man, and crowd, but what set it off was the chanting at the beginning. The Haney chant. Man, we was rocking. We was hella loud.
Damn,
Yo,
Mac,
I
we
thought
can't
he
hear
took off the
shit. What the
Bluetooth.
fuck? You sound terrible, yo.
I thought.
What the fuck?
A little bit, but
He can't even hear us.
I said a loss. I said an L is a loss, man. Get over that shit, man. I watched the fight a few times, bro, and it was just he was trying to get his little shit in at the last minute of all the shit, and he got some clean hits out the flurry, but it'd be like 2 hits out of 7 misses.
Yo, Mac,
All
man.
right,
Yeah,
man.
Mac. We gotta,
We
bro.
tried.
You need some Kenichis or
You
something.
were OG, so we tried. Like he rocks with us heavy. So, but you just,
Yeah, that was
you need them Kenichi bids. Y'all
terrible.
playing, man. Y'all definitely playing, man. If you don't know, you should definitely head on over to KenichiBid.com. Get yourself a set of these Bluetooth headsets. You can use them to call into the show because they have a detachable and attachable mic. We have had dozens and dozens of sales. People here on this community use them to call in, and they are, specific to let you know they're using them, just so you can see how crystal clear that audio quality is. They are Bluetooth headsets. They do have a detachable and attachable mic, so you can use it not only to call into the show, but you can use it to do your gaming if you're an Xboxer or a PlayStation guy, even a PC guy, right? But don't forget to use the code TBV. Head on over to www.kenichibear.com. Use the code TBV to receive 15% off. Remember, these headsets are definitely rocking, and most of your favorite fighters have a set. Tank actually has the only black set. We got Average Boxing Fan that says Dev with Eddie versus Cepeda at 135.
Could
Could
be
be
his green print.
which Cepeda? William?
With
That's
that, yeah.
with
Golden Boy, yeah, I would assume so.
bro, betting show might get pushed back a little bit later because you guys robbed me of a whole hour. We were supposed to be done. We got to start doing hard stops on
Yeah.
Fridays because it's killing the last minute research and parlay putting it together. But we are out. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch us on the next one. Arrivederci. Appreciate you all.
Bring Walk Danny, the boxing voice. Catch us in an hour, 11 a.m. for the betting show.
I'm gonna push for the 45 mark.
All
You
right,
know, expect it there. Hopefully, I
10:45-ish.
could get it together in time. But there's work to be done. Peace.
Arrivederci.